My grass. Oh, hey, kiss my grass. Sorry, babe.
Yeah, that's why
I
I wiped
forgot.
it out of your hand. I had to hurry up and unmute it. Don't hit the dresser. Our cam's in a new setup.
Oh, yes.
It was shaped like crazy.
I'm trying not to. Hey, Miss Tina.
What's going on, Red? Tina Ladybug. How y'all doing? Thank you for coming in.
Red. I don't know why I can't ever remember that. It's red, not kiss my grass. Well, I mean, it is, but we call it red.
Yeah.
I'm
Let me
so
make
silly.
sure while we're waiting for the other two people to come in and add to the stream. Let me see if we got all my stuff right.
Oh, hello. Oh, daggone, that thing went super fast. Hello, Amanda. Cranking and yanking. How are you doing this evening? Gerald Farms. Hello, Miss
Howdy,
Jennifer.
how you doing?
How are you? She's ready for that. For trivia night tonight. Golden Girls is one of our favorites.
All right, anyway.
There we are. You're missing the comments.
Yeah. I had it back over. We're good. I don't even think I need to go back over there now.
Well, we're gonna see this evening. I hope so. You've been studying up for this quiz.
I studied enough building
You made
this
the
thing,
quiz, so.
and I went through it. And
Hey, Jason, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I went through it after I think halfway. I ain't even went all the way through it. Well, remember, I told you I didn't test it, so there's probably more misspellings. There's no telling what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But if we make it all the way through 55, I ain't really going to be surprised because I did pretty good on building it. So how it's going to work is, if you watch the show, you're going to know a lot of stuff. But if you know a lot of stuff off, like in the background or behind the scenes, you're going to learn some stuff. So it's about.
Hey, Michelle and Rob.
Howdy, good folks. How you doing?
Cranking and yanking. It's okay if you do, though. The Golden Girls is pretty.
Yeah, or sit back and watch
gender
us flub
neutral.
It,
I guess it is. It's everybody loves the
I
Golden
have
Girls.
really learned some stuff about
Estelle Getty is like one of the. I love her. She's one of my favorite actors ever. And I'm not going to tell you who that is in real life, but I will going to tell you this, because Gerald Firm says they were watching the Andy Griffith show. Thelma Lou did actually pass away this year. She passed away last month. And I was gonna say something last week in the thing, but I wasn't sure if it was one of the trivia questions, so I didn't, and then I forgot. So it's about normal.
Sorry about the shaking.
Hey, Miss Abby.
If I just touched the dresser. So we got
Betty White's pretty awesome.
We put a new HD light in, and it's a whole new setup. The camera's in a different position, and it's like really wobbly. I'm surprised it don't fall actually. So we gotta be
same, Miss Abby. Same. It's been a very long week and weekend. Yes.
Just today, especially today. I'm getting older. I work myself.
Well, not so. No, it wasn't today. It was yesterday. We kicked butt yesterday. Well, I mean, you did today. I didn't kick that much.
I started to say I wish it was yesterday, but then when I got done, we had to do the birthday party thing, which was way better than what I was doing before. But tired. I
did a lot of stuff on Friday.
Maybe this will pump us up. Get us going.
Yeah. Because my nephew turned 20, Mr. Clayton. We were going through those pictures over there on that box, and I have pictures of cheese and crackers of when he was like an actual baby in the bed with me when I was in high school when he was born, and now he's like 20. Shut up, Jennifer. He's like 20. It was bittersweet, very bittersweet. I feel so old. And I'm only in my 30s.
What's up, Kane? What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Kane Sample. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good.
Thank you for coming in, bro. Jennifer, we will get it started when we get what?
Hey, Patty. How are you doing?
Our other three main people that come in here will be doing that. We usually have about 10, maybe 12.
Yeah.
That's done.
Hope you're doing well today, Miss Patty.
Yeah, he's taller than me, Jennifer, already. He's like 2 inches taller than me. He's like.
He is. He's a very, very tall boy, and he's he is an electrician, I think now. He's not going to school, I don't think, anymore. I think he actually is. And he he is working with the county of where they live. So I know. Hey, Vision Acres, how are y'all doing? We got a good. Invite everybody. We missed y'all's live this evening. We was having a birthday party. We're going to watch the replay. I'm sorry I keep kicking the dresser. I'm sorry.
It ain't the birthday party, really. It's all the crap before him. The chickens and the doing the roof and the tarps and
we
getting everybody situated. And no, that's what I'm saying. We're not
Yeah.
Vision
it was
makers.
kind of a bittersweet. We had to do some colon in the past couple days, and one just didn't want to coal, and he came back, and so he's alive and doing well.
We went super mode. I'm serious.
Yeah.
That's all we've done is just try to get ready because once the frost hits and starts killing
Ooh,
stuff,
a fly hit me.
you know it's time to move the chickens up in the
Right
main
on my
garden.
nose. That is awesome, Miss Patty. You're superwoman. I can't even imagine. I loved our little chat we had the other night. It was so fun. Patch of Heaven Farm, how are y'all doing? Hey, Nate Mitch. Hope you're doing well.
We're slow on the comments. I probably won't highlight
I just said that one.
I know. But anyway, thank you for coding.
Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Red. That's awesome. Thank you so much. She shared a live. Hopefully a lot of people coming here and ready to do this Golden Girls. It makes me want to.
I don't care if it's a lot. I just hope everybody has fun.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, granddaughter.
Yes.
Look, that was just my foot.
That reminds me of the show Yellowstone, because we were just laughing about this the other day. Like, they don't, on that show.
Sorry, I'll quit.
You're welcome. You're welcome. On the show Yellowstone, he doesn't call his grandson by his name. He just calls him grandson.
Everybody calls him grandson. That's
yeah.
weird as crap. Anyway, that's a really good show.
Yes.
Not for everybody. It's rough, but it's a good show.
It's a pretty good show so far. So. Dun, dun, dun.
You're very welcome. I'm glad you got him at least.
Thank you. That's awesome. Joe is such an awesome dude. We love him and Joey. We like to be in their Sunday fun day.
Yeah, we love the mod for Joe. We rarely miss it.
Yeah, it's got to be something pretty severe for us not to get in there for Joe. He was on a farm today. It was so cool. He said that the guy that owns the place donated the land and lets people go and take walks.
Don't mess with me. I'll drop a link.
And and walk their dogs and things, which I thought was pretty awesome, because he's no longer using the farm, so he's donated that piece of property for people to actually get out in the country, which I thought. I don't think so. I sent him out. I don't even know. I don't remember when I sent him out, but
oh, I got you. Just saying things. There's no telling in, because we did. We sent Joe like two
awesome.
different kinds of seed. One was a big bulk pack, so I had like
the mega
2,000 seed.
Yeah, but we're sending him flowers from last week.
Right, but I'm saying when we sent Joe, it took forever.
Oh
and
man, and they lost.
We still haven't got some back.
They lost a whole package. It was like 1,000 seeds in there, and they lost one of them. I got one back, but I never got the other one back, and it's gone forever. But I did want to shout out the Lala Farms, because I can now drink my drink. Oh, Lord.
Look, no. Messing up our screen.
I'm sorry. Hey, Kinfolk Farm. Lala Farm sent me a tumbler in the mail, and I can't even get it on the camera the right way. And
they can see it from there.
It's pretty awesome. I love it. And now my drink don't fade out and in when I'm drinking it. How are you doing this fine Saturday evening? It's kind of
good to see you, Shane. Thank you for coming in.
It's not too cold out here actually tonight. It's probably in the mid-40s. Yes, I was trying to think of the name, but I couldn't think of it. Sorry. He reminds me of my uncle. He does, and that's why I want to call him my uncle's name every time I see his face, because you could be like his twin, Shane. Seriously.
We've got a lot of stuff from him. I bet we got like 20 stickers from him so far. Like every time we send us mail or something, there's stickers coming in.
We love the Lala Farms there, and we love all y'all. Outdoors with Big Mac.
What's up, Matt?
How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Hanging out in your shop. It's a good night to do that.
All right, let me get this screen up here. And
it is up there. I think we just got to
I'm just gonna,
there we go.
You know what I mean?
All right. So who's ready to play this trivia? Golden Girls. Oh, I was gonna say too, if everybody could keep Time to Shine Tom He's been really sick for the past couple, about the past couple weeks. And he could really use the prayers. I think Miss Angel said he's getting a little bit better, but not quite there yet. And there's a few other people that need prayer. I'm not going to call her name out because they may not want their name out, but just keep everybody in your prayers because everybody's got stuff going on.
I agree, bro. Let's do it.
All right, I'm done chatting. Going to your Guru's TV. Okay, can you wait a minute? Wait a minute. You're going to mess me up with the things. Let me see it just a second. Sorry. I'm going to split you up here so we can see both at the same time.
That's not exactly wow.
There. Sorry. All right. What'd you say wow for?
Because that's not exactly the... It makes it so much harder for me to go over and do this crap.
Well, you got new comments. All right.
Exactly.
Well, you got to scroll down right there.
But I'm trying to still fix this over here. I'm not really worried about this as much as I am this over here.
Okay. You don't look like you can do anything
really
with
help
that.
a lot.
I done messed him up. Sorry, y'all.
Anyway, I'm going to leave it like that. Look.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Golden Girls Trivia, designed by Michael.
See? It's just making it harder for people to read when you do that.
Okay.
Let's go. No, put it that way. I don't know why it's doing that. You resized it last time and it stuck it that way and never made it stretch back out. Okay. And it made harder to read. Anyway.
Sorry.
We'll adjust it from this side. Are you going to read again? What's up, Glenn and April?
Yeah, I'm going to. Hey, Glenn and April.
We are
I think they just came in. I'm going to read them, the questions out loud and the answers. Sorry, and that way the people on mobile, because sometimes you can't see it that great on the mobile. So we're gonna.
Well, we had it where it was completely full screen. It even covered up over here, but once you do the resize thing, it don't never come back. It's like you got to refresh the whole stream again.
Maybe. I don't know then. All right.
All right, here we go. I'll go to the next button. We'll just go with it.
All right. First question. Where in Florida was the Golden Girls set? Key West, A, Key West, B, Boca Raton, C, Bonita Springs, or D, Miami? Hey, Southern Sown and Grown. Miss Wendy, how are you doing? Okay. Can you take it to full screen?
No, it don't do it anymore. I don't know why. Like I said, once it resizes, it don't go stretch out like that. I don't know why.
Everybody said that they can see it. It's just other than we're small.
Yeah, I know we were small.
Yeah.
Read the answers again. I don't see any answers coming up.
They're coming in right there. Miami.
Oh, I was waiting for the A's and the B's and crap on it.
We got Miami, Key West, and Bonita Springs, huh?
Nightbot. Must not be because
he's in there. He
TV.
just shows up random times. He's just kind of, he's a slacker.
He's not in here today. Probably because I have white TV.
Oh, maybe. Do you need to cut that on? Okay, looks like the majority said Miami. Click that one. See, don't, just click it. Okay. It is the Miami, Florida. Ta-da! All right. I guess this is number 2.
Yeah, don't worry about the numbers. Like I said, I didn't run through it to test it. So this is we're all going to test it together, I guess.
Yeah. There's Nightbot. Look, he said his name and he comes running.
Yeah. Slacker, get to work.
Yeah. All right. Number 2. When did the Golden Girls first episode air?
No Googling, y'all. Just guess.
A, September 14th, 1985. B, September 24th, 1984. C, September 4th, 1986. Or D, September 14th, 1986. I have no absolutely idea what the name of what this is.
It's just, you just guess, I reckon. Those dates are so, if you looked it up, it'd still be hard.
Shoot, yeah.
I don't even know.
I wasn't even, well, yeah, I was, nope, not on B. I wasn't born yet. All the rest of them I was. All right.
Well, you scratch that one out. That gives you 3 left.
Well, I don't know if I just said I wasn't.
Let's see, we
born
have a bunch of A's.
Yes.
Well,
I think most of them are 1985. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I understand the old stuff.
All right, let's go. Next.
I'm just going to pick one.
All right. It is a September 14th, 1985.
Like that really matters. But
I wasn't even a year old when they first started.
Wow.
Go ahead to the next one. I was almost.
We don't now, Patty. Seriously, and I don't know if I'll ever watch much of it again.
We don't watch much TV. Aw, Miss Blanche.
All right, here we go.
Wasn't her last name Devereaux?
Yeah.
Who played Blanche? Was it A, Betty White, B, Bay Arthur, C, Rue McClanahan, B, Arthur, D, or Estelle Getty? That's why I'm reading them, Jennifer.
Yeah, I had it really good. I don't know what happened. I had it stretched out all the way across the screen, but every time we minimize it to do the both side by side, it don't go back. It kind of sucks.
It's A, Betty White, B, B, Arthur, C, Rue McClanahan, or D, Estelle Getty.
Yeah, you can tell these people watched it.
Yeah, we're going to go with C because that's what the majority
don't count,
said.
Jennifer. You have to put C. I'm just picking.
She going to drive up here and kick your butt.
Now we're talking about Rose.
Who played Rose? You made these easy.
I
just spilled my drink all over myself. Good grief.
We'll play
all right.
now.
Who played Rose? A, Betty White, B, B, Arthur, C, Rue McClanahan, or D, Estelle Getty? Shoot, I spilled that drink all over me. And what is pink all over my shirt?
Well, it's a pink bow.
No, I mean the red stuff on my bottom. All right.
Right. All right, let's see.
Hey.
Everybody got it right. And I at least know that one.
Hello, Mennonite Farm.
Boom. We got
Farmhouse.
It right. They got it right too.
Woo-hoo.
Thank y'all for coming in.
Betty White is
we're going to go through all the characters, so I hope y'all know them all.
All right, Miss Sophia. Who played Sophia? A, Betty White, B, B, Arthur, C, Rue McClanahan, or D, Estelle Getty?
Everybody knows. Bobby just told you the answer.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was one of the questions. I didn't make the quiz.
Yeah, we just start out with some easy stuff. Make sure everybody knows who's who. Because eventually the questions stop talking like their screen name, and sometimes it'll make it just talking about their. You got that on top of something.
I'm sorry. All right, click D.
You want to click D.
Yeah.
You got it wrong. That's right.
Dorothy.
And now, last but not least.
Who played Dorothy?
I don't give you many choices.
Betty White, B, B, Arthur, C, Rue McClanahan, or D, Estelle Getty? Hey, Backwoods Hillbilly Fishing and Bramble Hill Homestead. How are y'all doing?
When I first made this, I had the name. I had like Fonzie for another choice, and all kind of crazy.
So when I hear the name Dorothy, my favorite movie of all time, and Jennifer's too, is The Wizard of Oz, and I can only hear Aunt Em saying Dorothy every time you say that name. I don't know why. Random thing.
All right, they're getting harder, y'all, but you got that right.
Yes. All right. How many seasons did the show run? A5, B7, C9, or D10? Jennifer. Gotta hate that autocorrect.
How's that feel to be a spelling engine? Just type
it. All right. So the question is, how many seasons did the show run?
They're Googling right now.
A5, B7, C9, or D10? Hey, Petways, Angela and James.
What's going on, peeps?
How are y'all doing?
Family down in Georgia. James, you probably don't in there because of me. I started in Comer, Georgia, and spidered fiber optic all over the place. Long time there. All right, how many seasons, y'all?
I think we got a lot of B's, and then Jennifer said 10, and then there's some C's, and a B, and a C, and another B.
Bramble Hill.
Yeah.
I didn't. Sorry. All right, I'm just going to hit next. Do you know which one it is?
No.
Do you want to take a guess, or you want me to just hit next?
was a long time. I'm going to say 9 or 10.
Pick one.
Jinx. Number 9 was, I don't know. I have no idea.
7 seasons.
Shoot,
It was
wrong.
B, 180 episodes.
Dang, gone. You know what? I could so binge watch that. I've watched Grey's Anatomy like 10 times, so. All right. Next question. No, anywhere but a question.
Yep, that's just.
I just said no. Anywhere but there, Dorothy.
Yeah, she's just hanging out with him while they're arguing. Okay.
All right. What did Dorothy often threaten her mother with? A, Oak Lawn, B, Forest Oaks, C, Shady Grove, or D, Shady Pines? Golden Girls is pretty awesome. And I think it is.
Yeah, I seriously learned a lot doing this, though. Seriously, I learned a lot.
I don't know if it's on Netflix, is it?
I don't know.
Or it's on Hulu. It's on one of them, I'm sure. So we're going to figure this out. I'm going to binge watch every episode. I love them. I remember growing up watching them with Grandma.
These people know. Look at them.
They are D all the way. Click it. Shady Pines.
All right, let's check it out.
You know it's right. All right.
Here we go with another one.
Yes. Where was Rose Nylund from? A, St. Olaf, Montana. B, St. Gustav. I don't know if I said that right. St. Gustav, Missouri. Yeah. C, St. Gustav, Minnesota. Or D, St. Olaf, Minnesota. Ooh, Hulu. Hulu, yes. I have Hulu. Yeah. You tell Caleb to stop threatening you with Shady Pines. We are mixed with this one. We got a lot of A's though. A lot of A's. Let's go with St. Olaf, Montana. It is actually D, St. Olaf, Minnesota. Minnesota. Shoot, you know what? It gets cold out there. Too cold for these old bones. All right.
Did we say backwards fish?
I did.
Man, I'm glad you did.
I did. All right, next question. Dorothy dreamed she appeared on a very strange Jeopardy episode with which 2 fellow contestants? A, Charlie and Blanche. B, Charlie and Sophia. C, Charlie and Rose. Or D, Charlie and Big Daddy.
Right, they getting.
I have no idea.
And you watch this show so much.
No, I have no idea.
It's got a lot of questions about some stuff that happened.
I don't know this episode. I don't know. I don't think this one.
Let's see if they do. They're quiet. They're Googling it right now. Nobody knows.
They may not be Googling. They may be just like me. The gears is turning a little bit slower.
I don't know either because I made this freaking thing. I don't remember.
Charlie and Big Daddy. Who's Charlie? I gotta.
Well, you'll figure that out.
Yeah, I'm so lost. I gotta get this.
You'll figure it out. It'll tell you later on.
Let him answer. You click it in. Hush. I don't either, Wendy. I have no idea. Dun, dun, dun. I would have loved to seen her on there. Mine too, James. Mine too. Need some dang WD-40 up there to get them suckers undone. Sometimes. I gotta, speaking of, I hit my stomach on something before I was getting ready to get in the shower, and I got a big old scratch across my thing. Couldn't remember what. Still can't remember what I scratched it on, but I remember I did it. Michael said, "What did you scratch your stomach on?" I said, I don't know. I don't remember.
There's not a lot of answers coming up. Google is cheating.
Okay. All right, so let's go to the next and see what the answer is.
All right, let's see what the answer is. Charlie and Rose.
Charlie and Rose. Yes.
Did we dunk people?
Oh, okay. James said Charlie is Rose's dead husband. All right. Next. All right. Why did Sophia have to move in with Dorothy? A, her retirement home was sold. B, her retirement home was tore down to build condos. Or C, her retirement home burned down. or D, she was caught hustling bingo
and thrown out.
Oh, Sophia. I could see her hustling
That
some
could
dang
possibly be
bingo.
one of them, though. I don't remember this one either. I think the closer we get to the end, the more I'll remember, because I built this thing in like just 2 days, a couple of.
Let's see. We got a lot of C's on here.
Yeah. C's, and we got B so far.
Let's see.
That is another C, Bob and Michelle.
And Jennifer.
Jennifer, just seen her.
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and click fire.
Fire.
Fire. Yes, you are correct. Her love retirement home did burn down. Now that's terrible. Oh, good Lord. People don't know this one. Where was Sophia originally from? A, Sicily. B, Portland. C, Panama City. Or D, Tallahassee. Oh, crap. Oh, she done burnt her dang retirement home.
That, however, is not in here, but that's a good add-in to it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. She always reminded me of my nanny.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more people. 3 more people.
Yeah, I think everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
Picture it, Sicily.
So you're picking Sicily. You got it wrong.
1902.
Sicily. All right. Next question.
Who played Uncle Lucas? A, Lucas George. Oh, I said George Lucas. B, George Massey. C, Leslie Nielsen. Or D, Tom Arnold. I bet she could cook the fire out of some food from Sicily. I don't know if she really was an Italian, but
I don't know if she cooked or not, but I guess the lady on the show.
She was making s'mores. Yeah.
We have, let's see what we got. We got C,
B, D, and A.
Well, there's more than 4 people in here, so we're gonna give them some time.
It's about chilly in here.
Where's Nightbot at? He's slacking. He ain't even talked about.
Every time you say his name, though, he starts. Every time you say his name, he'll start coming in.
Because he's supposed to remind us like every 15 minutes to give something away. It's been like 20 minutes.
Right, Red? We'll guess them all. Somebody's right somewhere along the lines.
You just want to hit next, or you want to take a guess?
No, let's let them finish.
Well, I'm asking you before.
Oh,
like, do you know it?
I know Tom Arnold was on there. I don't. He was an uncle. And I'm gonna say I don't know.
Well, there's like 3 people picking Leslie Nielsen.
He was a great actor.
So let's just go with the crowd.
Okay.
Well, it ain't going to go.
It said it like you. Leslie Nielsen.
So C got it right.
Naked Gun and Naked Gun 32 and a half.
Right.
I loved him. He was such a good actor. Funny. All right. What was Dorothy's childhood nickname? A, Goober. B, Maud. C, Tower. D, Moose. E, Big Bird. Or F, High Top. Oh, High Top. Because she was so tall. I don't know.
That's it. I told her a lot of people just come here and watch.
Cranking and yanking, you got it. You got it right there. He said he got peanut butter cookies. I just got peanut butter today, so I'm gonna make some peanut butter cookies.
Now at the end, Jennifer,
I told you say his name and he comes up
during intermission. If you want to, I'll throw the link up and you can sing the theme song.
We might get popped for dang copyright.
Oh, we lost a person. It must be boring.
It's okay.
So look, do you know it? Do you know this one? You watched the show.
Mom?
You're a fan. You can answer them. We don't have to click next.
No, I think that might have been her name in a different movie. That's what I was thinking, Angela.
What?
Her nickname as an adult, she called her Pussycat, but
well, that was her mama's personal nickname. That wasn't her nickname in childhood. This is childhood.
Yeah.
Nickname.
I don't know.
So this is what everybody calls
Moose.
Everybody
Speaking
is picking
of
D.
Moose, there is a video out of a mama moose, and she is like in these people's yard, and she is like playing in the sprinkler system, and she's like got her mouth open at the sprinkler system trying to eat the water, and her kids are standing in the yard with her looking back at her like, God, Mom, you're embarrassing the crap out of us. Come on already. It's so funny.
All right, go with moose. That's what we're doing. Boom,
Woo!
It is moose.
Good job, everybody. D moose. All right. Why did Rose say she lost the St. Olaf Butter Queen pageant? A, she slipped on some butter during the evening gown competition. B, she was tripped up. Tripped up or tricked up?
She was, it says tricked up by a question
during the oral quiz. Okay. C, she was the victim of churn tampering. D, she flubbed up the St. Olaf's dairy jingle. Don't be bitter, buy a better butter.
Don't be bitter, buy a better butter. She slipped on some butter during the evening gown competition, which I didn't put a space in there. I told you I didn't play this. And you forgot a G.
And or B, she was tricked up by a question during the oral quiz. C, she was the victim of churn tampering. D, she flubbed up the St. Olaf's dairy jingle. Don't be bitter, buy a better butter.
That's crazy. All that stuff.
I can't even believe I could just say that.
All those possibly could be the right answer with her.
Yeah. Oh, Miss Rose.
Let's see what we got.
C and D.
Yes, mostly everybody's saying D.
And Jennifer said A.
Jennifer says A.
Yeah. And James Angel said
They're
C.
They're saying C. What do you pick?
I don't know. Just go to the next one.
You just want to go next?
Yeah.
Boom! Wow. C. James and Angela picked it up.
She was the victim of churn tampering. That got me tickled. I don't even sound like a real thing.
Hey, listen, I went to the producers.
She said bonus
edit notes, so all this came from the show producers.
Was talked about while they were all in jail. Oh, cheese and crackers.
Boom. Man, we should have just did a private live and y'all helped me with the quiz.
I remember that one. I remember the episode when they were all in jail for prostitution. I do remember that one. I don't remember everything, but I remember them being in jail.
All right, let's try the next one. That's pretty good.
Next question. What was Dorothy's ex-husband's name? And I think most people can get this one. A, Stanley, B, Georgie, C, Charlie, or D, Polly? Burt Reynolds. God, I haven't heard that name in forever. He was a good actor. Burt Reynolds. I used to have a client when I sat with people, and oh my God, she loved her some Burt Reynolds. She loved that mustache. She talked about him. And she suffered from Alzheimer's, but by granny, she knew her dang Burt Reynolds. And when he come on the TV, I can't tell you how many times we've watched Smoking a Bandit.
So you're picking Georgie?
No, this ain't it. Pennywise, I'm picking A. Stanley.
Yep, it was Stanley. He was also the star of Dear John, right? The sitcom Dear John or whatever.
The movie?
No, I just said it was a sitcom.
I don't know that sitcom.
Yeah, Dear John, I think it's.
That's awesome, Wendy. She got a picture of Burt Reynolds.
Cool. I think
he was a good actor.
The new TA that he helped with was pretty good.
Yes, the new. Yeah.
All right. Rose's boyfriend Miles Weber was hiding a secret. What was it?
A, he was a wanted criminal. B, he was secretly married. C, he was already deputy before Andy was sheriff.
I don't even know what.
D, he was hiding from the mafia.
So just use A, B, and D. I told y'all I did not proofread this.
Well, it can be a trick question.
No.
Leave it alone.
Everybody.
I'm going to have to look that up. I don't think I've ever watched Dear John, the sitcom. I was thinking of the movie with Channing Tatum. No, was it Channing Tatum? Did he play in that movie?
Yeah, that's why I said it was a sitcom. But
and the girl with the big eyes.
And it had, what was the funniest guy in it? Like with Kirk. The guy that always said Kirk. And they had this, anyway. It was a group, a support group.
Got D and B and A. And let's see. He was hiding from the cheese man.
Please don't pick C. What we got?
D. We got Carolina, Neely, Byron. How are you doing this evening?
What's going on? We was just watching you today.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, while she was Lantern Man being lazy.
I was watching you clean your land off with the chainsaw.
All right, so everybody's picking mostly D.
Yes, he was. Let's go down to D. He was hiding from the mafia.
Yeah.
Rose's boyfriend or boyfriend. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right.
Now, next, Dorothy and Blanche once worked together. Where at? A, hospital. B, rest home. C, museum. D, resort club. We know museum spelled wrong.
Y'all know that one?
Dun, dun, dun. He was on witness protection, she said. He was hiding from the cheese man.
Yeah.
All right, we got C.
He was hiding from Kirk.
Got C and B. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know.
Mostly C, B, C, A.
It's been a long time since I've watched this show. I might have to go back and watch it again.
Well,
I don't remember half nothing. I didn't get to rewatch any of it.
I'll go to the next one.
Yeah. Let's go. It is museum.
Museum.
Number C, or letter C. That's not a number.
I don't remember that either. I'm sure y'all do.
Yes.
Okay, here's an easy one everybody's going to get. What was Sophia's coin phrase?
Hey, Barb's country home. How are you doing?
Barb, what's up?
All right.
Thank you for coming in.
Picture it, Sicily. B, not today, sweet pea. C, I can see it now, Rose. Or D, imagine this.
Michelle's on to something already.
Huh?
Nothing. She said married to that A. A lot of the answers was a lot of answers.
Oh.
And that one is too.
Well, daggone.
Everybody does that one. Well, that was our answer.
Did nobody even guess? But one person.
Well, if you notice, like in question 5, it gave it away. Like it was yeah. Perfect. Anyway, that's our answer.
All right.
Yeah, let's just go to the next one.
Yeah. All right. What was Rose's most famous one-liner? A, well, melt my butter, which that sounds awesome and I may start using. B, that man really makes my Ovaltine boil. C, that man makes my cows come home. Or D, back in St. Olaf.
Now, this is a famous one-liner, not a coin phrase.
Yeah. The question is, let's see. Oh, no worries.
This is all for fun, Red.
Yeah.
Nightbot, we're going to just give something away in a minute. He ain't reminding us. I didn't set him up either. He's busy today. Yeah, I thought you was like married to the A button because we've been clicking it. No, I'm not. I'm just look up here.
Let's see. We got D and B and A and D and D and C.
They may not know. They may be guessing. Let's see what the pros say.
Red said she meant D. Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
We don't have. I don't know if we got any mods on it or not. They're all busy.
Yeah.
We won't even do done. We'll just.
I think we're gonna do D. That's what everybody's saying. But I really do like melt my butter. I do like that, and I'm never ever gonna say that man makes my cows come home. I already got one. Maybe that.
You picked the coin phrase. She always said back in St. Olaf, but.
What? Belted out this most famous one-liner when she saw Guy Corbin on TV.
Yeah. Remember, I got all this from the producer's note, so it all came from the show itself.
One-liner would be back in St. Olaf. Yeah, because
That's
that would be like,
phrase.
yeah, that would be like,
she said
Sophia
back in St. Olaf all the time.
Picture
so
it,
that's
Sicily.
That's a coin phrase. This was just a one-liner.
And
according to the producers, that was
the
most, yeah. Of course, we're getting harder. We're halfway done.
That man makes your udders drop. Oh, Lord. All right. Who did Rose really think was her biological father? Oh, Lord. A. Bob Hope. B. Frank Sinatra. C. Dean Martin. Or D. Marion Sheen?
There's no T. The T's gone.
Oh, it's Martin Sheen. Yeah, okay. I was like, I don't know who that is. Man,
yeah.
maybe
No
he's
proofreading, no test, no nothing. So there's going to be a bunch of that in here. There might be an answer that pop up, and we don't even know what the question is. I don't know. So far, we're doing good, though. I mean,
hey,
everything's
New
going
Horizons.
right.
I got your sticker in the mail this week, too. Sure did.
Yes, we did. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's almost, that sticker's almost history. There will be no more white TV notes. Let's see. Nobody, you don't have an idea, Red? I don't. No, I think I do know which one it is.
I'm gonna go with Bob Hope. I'm about to spit on myself.
Yeah, majority so far is saying
I did spit on myself. Hang on, I'm done yawning over here. Done spit all over myself.
I thought it was raining.
I didn't spit on you. I had my hand covering my mouth. Sometimes I do spit though when I'm talking. Sometimes it's hard when you got a partial in it. You're not trying to spit and stuff.
So here we go. Is it y'all think everybody's done guessing? Do you think you're going to go with what you're going?
I'm gonna go Bob Hope.
Everybody's, I don't know. So let's just see if they're right. Yep. Rose always believed Bob Hope was her biological father. It was A. Cool.
I'm never gonna think of Bob Hope of anything other than Miss Patty. Have a good night, and I hope you feel better tomorrow. Yes, soak them if you can.
Thank you for coming in, Patty.
Put some heat on it or soak them or just feel better. Love you, honey.
Yeah, go do your thing. You have another phone conversation.
I think of Bob Hope. I think of Adam Sandler and Happy Gilmore.
That's not Bob Hope. That's
who was that? Bob Barker?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Different person.
Well, maybe you should get on chat and play this game.
I should. I might learn some things.
All right, let's go to that right there. Look, real titty.
Okay. In reality, who was Rose's real father in the show? A CIA agent. I can't even read it when it says
I spelled CIA right.
A and CIA agent, which should be right. No, that's not right either. It's not a vowel. But anyway, B, a monk. C, CEO of Buddy's Butters. Or D, president of Jubia. What is it? Don't suck that Mountain Dew up your
I'm not going to pronounce it. I'm leaving it that way. Wow.
What did I say? Funny. Jubia? That's not, I don't got an I. What is it? How do you say it? Jubwa?
Yeah.
How do you say it? Quit making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you.
I'm going to kick your chair leg
I don't
out.
even. It's my grass. Red says B. I have to wait.
Oh, okay.
B. Everybody's saying B.
I don't even know if I'd want any company called Buddy's Butters. Could you imagine having to say that every day? Thank you for calling Buddy's Butters.
How'd Buddy get his butter? All right, what are you picking? They're saying monk. Most of everybody's saying monk. The people that's actually playing is doing the monk. What do you think? Do you remember it?
I have no idea.
You don't know who Rose's father was?
No, I would think like a Buddy Butters because I thought he was a dairy farmer.
Okay, let's go with what they're going with.
A monk. It is a monk.
It was a monk.
Wow. He is. He's got the monk outfit and everything. He was a good actor too, that guy. I don't know his name, but go to the next question. All right. Well, I don't even I can guess on this one. Where was Blanche from? A, Atlanta, Georgia. B, Athens, Georgia. C, Savannah, Georgia. Or D, Macon, Georgia. Come on, my Georgia family. Where's Miss Blanche from?
Well, I'm going to vote it was in Georgia.
You may be onto something there. Maybe. Yes, cranking and yanking. It was Paul Parker.
Yeah.
Price is wrong.
It was.
It was a good show. I mean, a good movie. Of course, there's only a couple that Adam Sandler has made that I've not liked. Punch Drunk Love is one of them. Punch Drunk Love
is the worst movie on the planet.
And Jack and Jill didn't like that movie.
Everybody's saying C.
I'm thinking Savannah, Georgia, because she is the true.
Atlanta, Georgia.
We are wrong. It is Atlanta, Georgia.
To see which pro picked B. Nobody.
We didn't give time for James and Angela.
I'm sorry. I thought they did.
Mm-mm.
Let me scroll back up.
I got a broke fingernail.
Oh, they're driving.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. All right. There it is.
What was the name of the lady who dropped dead after Rose told her to drop dead? Daggone. A. Mrs. Crumbly. B. Mrs. Pritchett. C. Mrs. Tate. Or D. Mrs. Claxton.
Nightbot.
I'm hungry.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
I'll run the show if you want to go get something to eat.
No, I don't want to eat anything.
It just keeps posting that Odyssey link. Like there's no.
It posted our NB Heritage Farm store earlier. It ain't saying nothing about no winter.
It ain't saying, hey, pick up.
I think you got to do the winter chicken dinner.
Yeah, we will. And we'll do it when we finish this. Everybody's.
All right, we got C and D.
C's and D's. So
who are you going to pick, though? Just give it a second.
I'm asking you. What's your question? Do you know it? I don't even know if that was a lady. I mean, a neighbor or what. I just, like I said, I got a bunch of.
I think so too, Crankin' and Yankin. I think they made a really iconic duo. Him and Drew. And I watched speaking of Drew Barrymore, I watched a video of her interview, and
Blended was pretty good too.
Yeah, Blended. Yeah, they were pretty good. Anyway, I watched the video interview of Drew Barrymore, and it said she really battled depression. She really had a hard time with being a child star, and that Adam Sandler really helped her through that and gave her a chance, and and really took to her and really helped her out of that. And
yeah, they're all like a trio of best friends.
Bonus. Then they paid for a funeral and nobody came because they hated her. Mrs. Claxton, I think. Number D, or letter D. Oh my gosh. Apparently I don't know my letters from my numbers tonight.
Who are you saying?
Mrs. Claxton.
Well, Jennifer said Clayton, so. Yeah, but she's right.
Yes. Mrs. Claxton. In this episode, It's a Miserable Life.
Yep. It's a Miserable Life.
It was a pretty good interview, Crankin' and Yankin.
Dorothy's younger brother, Phil, look, although never on the show, was known for being what? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe an exotic pole dancer. A, champion tango dancer. B, exotic pole dancer. C, cross-dressing welder. Or D, a smelly cab driver in New York. You tell him. I told him you can drive up here and smack him.
I'm gonna pelt you. You know how many times she's called me out on misspellings and stuff on Facebook and stuff like that.
Ouch.
Can't help it. It's just in me when I see it. Now I'm on camera for Clayton. Mrs. Clayton.
Okay, Dorothy's younger brother Phil, although never on the show, was known for being what? A, champion tango dancer. B, exotic pole dancer. C, cross-dressing welder. Or D, a smelly cab driver in New York.
Dorothy's younger brother Phil. He was never on the show. So.
Did y'all hear it that time? Do you need me to read it a question? I'll read it again. Blah.
Dorothy's younger brother Phil, although he was never on the show, I guess they just talked about him.
Was known for being
He was known for being what?
There they answered. They heard me say it. All right, we got C's for the win. Let's see.
And that is
cross-dressing welder.
Rattle a horn on both for you. Or that little thing that plays in the background at Joe's and everybody thinks it's Reedbacker hollering.
Yeah. All right. Who did Sophia and Dorothy dress up for the Shady Pines talent show? A, Simon and Garfunkel. B, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. C, Sonny and Cher. Or D, Gillian and Skipper.
Gilligan.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Gilligan. Whoa. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know that I would want to wear a dress while welding. I don't know if that's safe for anybody, girl or boy. I don't.
Yes. Maybe he did it after welding, so that was.
Maybe, I mean, I guess you could cross-dress with stuff underneath your clothes and nobody would really know, but.
That's true.
Yeah. Yes. Safety.
These people know. Look, everybody's answered. Everybody's in here has already answered.
I knew that one was Sunny and Cher. Because I can remember.
It was Sunny and Cher.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
There they are.
But that's it. That's not Rose. That's Dorothy.
Yeah. Well, you got it. They knew who I was talking about.
All right. Which cast member actually hated Cheesecake? A. Dorothy, B. Blanche, or C. Sophia, or D. Rose? Like, is this in real life or on the show? Hated Cheesecake.
It was hated. It was off the show.
Well,
obviously on the show they had cheesecake every night when they talked about problems, and they all ate it.
Okay. So, but which one off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cast member.
Yes. A. Dorothy, B. Blanche, C. Sophia, or D. Rose?
They're tricky, y'all. Cast member, and character is character.
She said she'd never been able to weld. She'd end up melting her wheelchair to whatever she was working on. I'm not a good. I wouldn't be a good prospect for welding either, because I'd burn my dang legs off or something. I did TIG weld a little bit, I think, or spot weld when I worked at Lidl, but it was super easy because all you had to do was stick the metal under there, and it automatically came down and did the weld like by itself on car parts. So I didn't actually have to do like welding.
All right. So let's see.
All right. Which cast member actually? Hold on, Petways ain't got to read. Which cast member actually hated Cheesecake? Dorothy, Blanche, Sophia, or Rose?
This was behind the scenes, not the character.
Yeah. Hated in real life. I don't know who could hate Cheesecake. Cheesecake's pretty amazing, and you can do so much stuff with it. Like, you can add it in literally everything. You can do pumpkin cheesecake. You can do strawberry cheesecake, blueberry, whatever.
Mountain Dew cheesecake. Or, I mean, what was it? 7-Up?
I don't.
We have the
that was cream cheese. Yeah.
That was cheesecake bites.
No, but I gave those
it
away.
Says cheesecake bites. I know you did. It says
all right. Letter A. They're saying Dorothy.
Everybody's saying A.
You got a B, C's, and A.
Well, what are you saying?
Dorothy. All right.
Yep, A. Dorothy.
It is Dorothy. One of the most beloved rituals on the show was communal sharing of a delicious cheesecake. B. Arthur, who played Dorothy Zbornak on the series, certainly indulged on camera.
Yeah, scroll down. Hold on. I can let you read.
Off camera, she hated it.
Yep. Oh, these are, like I said, these are producers. I didn't even know that. But
I loved her facial expressions. She had that RBF down pat.
Yeah.
All right. Which cast member was originally casted as Blanche?
Originally.
Yes. A. Betty White. Right, Jennifer? A. Betty White. B. Arthur. Or C. Estelle Getty. Now, I'm going to tell you what, Jennifer. They have Ms. Boone make some Mountain Dew cake, and it is amazing.
Yes, it's awesome. But it's 7-Up cheesecake bites. That's what it was called.
No, not Boone's. Boone's was Mountain Dew cake.
I said it. I know. I'm talking about the cheesecake bites.
Oh, yeah, that was, yeah.
But it was the Mountain Dew cake was great. But we were talking about 7-Up cheesecake, but it was actually.
7-Up
I said Mountain Dew, but it was actually 7-Up.
Yeah.
Who do you think it is?
I'm gonna go Betty White.
You're going with Betty White.
Mm-hmm. That's what everybody else said. I'm going by what they said. That's what I was thinking. She played in a show, Jennifer, and her name was Maud. That's what I was thinking. Ouch. Or it was a movie. I can't remember. Everybody's going Betty.
All right.
Yeah.
And it showed.
You are correct. Betty White was originally cast as Blanche on the TV show. Next question. Which big name was a true fan of the Golden Girls? A. Burt Reynolds. B. The Prince of Zamunda. C. Queen Elizabeth. Or D. Elon Musk. Again, which big name, like a big celebrity, was a true fan of the Golden Girls show in real life? A. Burt Reynolds. B. The Prince of Zamunda. C. Queen Elizabeth. Or D. Elon Musk. Jennifer said, me. Bert's with a U too.
Huh?
Burt Reynolds is B-U-R-T.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I was spinning so fast. All right.
Hold on. They're not ready. Everybody's going with Burt. I know the answer to this one.
Yeah. What do you think it is?
It's C. Queen Elizabeth.
Boom. It is C. Queen Elizabeth.
Yes. In 1988, the cast was asked to perform live for the Queen Mother and a few guests at the London Palladium. They shut the whole Coliseum down, locked it up, and all the actors came on stage and did like a Broadway performance or live performance of a few of the episodes.
Yeah, for her and just a few friends.
Yes.
Yep, that's it.
Yes. All right.
Here is a true or false question. I actually added one of those in there.
50-50. Rue McClanahan loved Blanche's wardrobe so much she contracted to own it. True or false? I don't know if it's true or false, but she really owned the outfits that she wore. Like her whole sassiness attitude was.
You would have had to have the same taste and everything in order to want those wardrobe.
And that's why I was thinking Savannah, Georgia, because she was like a true Southern belle, kind of like that show. What was it?
Let's see. Yes.
Designing Women.
True. Red says
I love that show too.
Let me see.
Julia Sugarbaker was my favorite. Hey, Nana's Crazy Life.
Donna Griggs, how you doing?
Hope
Thank
you're
you for
doing
coming
well.
in.
All right, we got true and false. We got buzzes.
What do you think it is? Most everybody's saying true.
I'm saying true. Her sassiness was just extra.
It was true.
Yes. Rue McClanahan loved her character's sultry nightwear so much that she had a clause put into her contract stating that she could keep the clothing Blanche wore on the show. 500 outfits in total. Is she Jennifer? That's pretty awesome. She said she's also in Maud. Blanche is Rue McClanahan.
Cool. Something else I learned.
All right. Which cast member was the first female United States Marine? And we talked about this last Saturday.
Yeah.
A. Sophia.
This is really easy.
B. Dorothy. C. Blanche. Or D. White. Betty. We should probably use their real names.
Yeah, sorry.
Either way.
Really, like I said, the closer I got to the end, the faster I was working.
Again, the question is, which cast member was one of the first female United States Marines? A. Sophia. B. Dorothy. C. Blanche. Blanche. Or D. Betty White. Lord, I'm telling y'all, I don't need to be reading tonight.
Everybody has the same answer. That's easy.
Dorothy. Bay Arthur was one of the first members of the Women's Reserve before World War II. She was a bad lady.
Yeah.
Which cast member was actually the oldest? A. Sophia, B. Dorothy, C. Blanche, or D. Rose?
That would be oldest off the street.
And out.
In real life.
Cheese and Cracker Jacks.
Clink. I heard it.
Just hit my tooth.
That's what I do for half of them. Because I forgot half of them. Now I get to the ones I do remember. It's all scribbled up, screwed up.
All right, we're going to say Rose, I think, is everybody's answer. We got A. Sophia, then we got Rose. One Dorothy.
Red said D.
I think Sophia, it's mostly
Sophia.
Rose. I think it was Rose.
You said
I don't know. Actually, it was Dorothy.
Yep.
Getty was 1 year younger than her on-screen daughter. Wow.
Yep.
I think she was the first to pass away too, or was it Estelle?
I don't know.
It may have been Rue. I don't know. I know that they.
That could be a question.
Oh, maybe. Okay, go ahead to the next one.
So, yeah, there you go.
All right.
I'm glad somebody's learning something. Y'all know a lot of this stuff.
Yes. Hey, Marshall. How are you doing?
Marshall, what's going on? Good to see you, Bubba. Thank you for coming in.
Let's see. Which cast member won an Emmy for the performance on the show? Was it A. Getty, Estelle Getty, B. Rue McClanahan, C. Betty White, D. B. Arthur, E. all of the above, or F. none of the above?
Well,
again, the question is, which cast member won an Emmy for their performance on the show? A. Estelle Getty, B. Rue McClanahan, C. Betty White, D. B. Arthur, E. all of the above, or F. none of the above?
Who do you think it is?
I'm going to say all of them.
Well,
but I don't know.
Aren't you special?
No, but they were. I'm sure, Byron. It's one of those. Definitely one of those.
E. A lot of people speaking E. A.
Let's go with E. I think it may be all of them. It may not be.
Vision Acres just answered.
It may not be. Absolutely, Jennifer.
You don't know Jennifer? Ooh.
She said if they didn't, they all
I
should
got you
have.
on a couple of them. Okay, here we go. Let's try and see.
E. It is all of them. Each member of the cast won an Emmy for their performance, a feat only accomplished by 2 other shows, All in the Family and Will and Grace. Ooh, baby. Will and Grace was a good show too, actually. I watched it.
True. So,
I haven't watched the new stuff that came out though.
Yeah, I didn't know that either until I was doing the thing. I didn't know a bunch of this actually.
All right. Which guest star was deported on the show? A. Eric Estrada, B. Todd Bridges, C. Danny Trejo, or D. Mario Lopez? I don't even know who the first 2 are, but I do know the second 2.
Okay, so Eric Estrada was an original Chip.
I know who you're talking about now. Yeah.
Todd Bridges.
That's all you had to say.
Was Willis on Different Strokes. What you talking about, Willis?
Okay.
Yeah. Arnold Willis on Different Strokes.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Ooh. I can't stop yawning.
A.
Got D, A, D. Absolutely. It really was an epic show. Was. I'm going to go with Mario Lopez.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's what Jennifer's saying?
He's the dimple kid off of, what was that movie? Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Did he play in that movie?
Yep.
He also plays in all the, pretty much all the
the
TV shows. And he plays in a lot of Hallmark Channel movies now.
All right. Let's go ahead since we may be lagging. Sorry, y'all, for going too fast.
I think we are.
You said D. Right?
I did. Mario Lopez.
All right. Well, let me
I'm guessing, though. I have no idea. I was just going off of what pretty much everybody else said. So, Mario Lopez. Dorothy secretly enters one of her students, Mario Lopez, in an essay contest, which gets him deported. Well, that's so sad. Poor Mario.
Yeah. Good thing it wasn't really him, though. It was just his character on the show.
True. I'm just saying.
Yeah. He did an essay, like in a contest, where she thought it was good, so she turned it in secretly behind his back. He won it, and then when he won it, it got a bunch of attention. He got it deported. Actually, I think they said it was one of the saddest episodes because it didn't end. Like, it ended with him being deported and her reading the essay aloud as they was.
That's so sad.
All right.
Okay. The show ended when this took place. A. Sophia moved back to Shady Pines. B. Blanche married a Southern preacher and moved away. C. Dorothy slept with Rose's father. Or D. Dorothy married Blanche's uncle Lucas. Again, the show ended when this took place. A. Sophia moved back to Shady Pines. B. Blanche married a Southern preacher and moved away. C. Dorothy slept with Rose's father. Or D. Dorothy married Blanche's Uncle Lucas. Got B, A, three D's. Dang, eyeballs was trying to focus on them letters.
You know, get your head up there and help you.
No doubt. Every time I get close, though, the green screen goes crazy.
Donna. Yep.
Ow, cheese and Cracker Jacks.
These people are rolling.
Ooh.
I should have did 100 questions.
I think D seems to be the consensus. Dorothy married Blanche's Uncle Lucas, and they would be correct. And Uncle Lucas was played by who? Do you remember?
Leslie Nielsen. Yeah. We're getting close to the end if we're talking about the end. We're getting close to the end.
Okay. Looks like we got about 4 more questions, y'all.
No, we don't.
Ooh. No? Oh, a couple.
Because one's an ending and the other one's a picture or whatever.
Ooh, I did not know this. What was the name of the spinoff show starring Estelle Getty, Rue McClanahan, and Betty White? Ouch. A. Golden Girls After. B. The Golden Palace. C. The Golden Years. Or D. Golden Coast Ladies. Is your maker said the Golden Years?
Yeah, I didn't even know they had a show.
I didn't either.
After what's her face left.
Now I'm going to go find it. Arthritis is kicking in. It's cold. Getting cold.
Everybody's picking C. D.
Looks like everybody's picking C. D was for the other answer.
Oh, gotcha. Ta-ta. We have one different. Petways is saying B.
Yeah.
Red said it did not last long. All right, let's check it out. They're saying
C seems to be the consensus. Golden Years.
All right, let's see what they're
where we could find that at. And the answer is actually B. The Golden Palace.
So Petways was the only body so far at Donna Griggs.
Yep. After Dorothy left to be with her husband, the spinoff, The Golden Palace, was created and canceled after only 24 episodes. But we'll still watch it. 24 episodes is still quite a bit. It's like 2 seasons, 2 or 3 seasons. So
never seen one of them.
I didn't even know there was anything like that. So that's pretty awesome. I wonder where you could watch it at.
I have no idea.
Maybe YouTube. You didn't change your
I didn't change the channel. I told you.
Nunya, Texas on the back 20. Actually, he just put out a really a good video about home defense and the top things you would need on your homestead.
I had 2
defense.
programs in there. That was supposed to be in Three Creek Farm and Simon's backyard.
Well, shoot fire.
Anyway.
Well, if you don't and have it already, go ahead and check out Petways 3 Creek Farms. James and Angela are great people. They are our family, and we really like them. We watch them a lot. And then you said Plowman's Backyard.
Yep, Plowman's Backyard. They cram the hashtag a lot.
Yes,
Garden Gurus. They're
hashtag.
big time Garden Gurus. Kenner and Jason do a whole lot of stuff. They got an awesome garden. They do a bunch of good tutorials. Jake is awesome too. Most of y'all know him.
Yeah. And again, he did just put out a good video though this week, I think, talking about weapons and what you would need on your homestead to defend it. And then he put out another one talking just in general about everything that's going on to see. I don't know if they took it down or not, but he was trying to see if YouTube would take it down.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then it's a thank you thing. That don't even see anything.
How much fun did you have? 1 through 5.
So what this is supposed to be is when a lot of you come in live the first time we did this, and you have your own screen on your phone. We gave you a link.
Look,
and then,
speaking of, we were just talking about you, Kendra and Jason.
Yep, we just gave you a shout out.
Yes, because you were supposed to be on our shout out screen, but the thing didn't go through. So
no, I didn't.
You didn't program it?
No, I didn't put it up there. I had it made. I just didn't link it in. So it's still still Jake's, which is fine.
I'm gonna be
that's
right
my mail
back.
buddy. We're always constantly swapping stuff in the mail with Jake. So yeah, I think it's next is the video. I think I have to click something. Actually, I'll give myself that. Yep, and then just a thank you. You've seen that. I didn't even change that. I think I had a new one on here with the new electronics and the light with the leaves, the video playing in the back, or whatever. But yeah, it's not that either. It's just that regular one. Anyhow, we can stop that one though.
No worries. And James and Angela, we were just shouting y'all out, just talking about how we liked y'all. We liked watching y'all show, and we love each and every one of y'all. And they go live Mondays at 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock Eastern Standard? I think it is. Ouch. Love you too, Miss Jennifer. Now we need to pick a subject for next week.
Yeah, if we go live, I don't always promise it because everything's so crazy here.
Yeah, stuff happens. But if we go live, what is the subject y'all want to do for next week's quiz time?
I think so far the biggest hit that I programmed was the one where you had to do the drawing on the screen.
Yeah, I like the link going out, and everybody gets to put it on their own screens.
Well, everybody can see it, but at the same time, we had some people that didn't have the right browser. They was running into other kind of issues.
Yeah, but for the most part, it was more or less we were having issues with trying to put it on the screen for them to do theirs. Like they couldn't share their screen with us to actually show us what they were drawing on their phones and things. That's where it got a little tricky. Because a lot of people came up on.
Yeah, but they got to come up on panel and draw in front of us.
Yeah, that's true. I do, man. I suck at drawing.
Yeah,
I draw. Listen, I'm one of those people that I can draw really well in my brain. Like I can come up with some pretty stuff, but actually putting it on paper is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, so y'all have a guest this time?
Adrian previously from Farmstead Smith. Have they got moved yet, or are they still in the process of? She's such a sweet girl, Miss Adrian. Let's see, we got MASH, Seinfeld. Well, that would be a good one because I have no idea nothing about Seinfeld. I watched a couple episodes of it. Not a lot. Grandma watched, what's the other one?
I don't know.
Frasier.
I wasn't there.
She watched Frasier instead of Seinfeld. And the Golden Girls and The Nanny and cooking collards. Actually, Jennifer, I'm cooking collards tomorrow and some fat back. I've got to get my pintos on tonight.
That's right. The big frost came and kissed our collards, chickens. And we're gonna be.
Hey, Amy, how are you doing? Yeah, mine too. My stick people look bad, so
they're all right.
No, they're not. They suck. Their bodies don't even connect to their heads.
My name's Earl.
Yes, beer can chicken. We're doing beer can chicken, sweet collards, fried and fat back, pintos, and then probably Google potatoes. And I'm either gonna do homemade biscuits or cornbread.
What?
Guga.
But we call them Guga potatoes. Y'all watch Guga Foods. If you don't, you need to go watch Guga Foods. It's awesome.
If you want to eat, come on and eat.
We tried his potato recipe. Mashed taters is what we call them. But now we call them Guga potatoes. Man, you can't beat them.
Yes.
So awesome.
They are so good. It's cream cheese, sour cream, butter, and milk, and a bunch of other, maybe some stuff. I got to go pick some in the morning out of the garden, Miss Jennifer.
So I guess we'll do a video and show how we put them up, like store them.
I thought we did that. We didn't. No, that was our herb.
We just did a picture of it. Us like doing it, but we don't have a video of it.
And you did your fried collard sandwich video.
Yeah, I did just a short recipe, southern fried collards, which is pretty awesome.
So good. Really good. Oh man, they're so good. So we usually do Sunday dinner here on Sundays. And anybody that wants to come can. It's an open invitation. We just cook dinner.
Because, geez,
that's our family.
We're used to cooking I always cook too much anyway. So.
Yeah, I have a portion control problem, and I'm just learning
I'm just learning
with Reese's,
to do that.
She has a portion control problem. And
Oh man, you ain't lying. Listen, you leave my. I don't do a whole lot of bad things, but Reese's is my oh, they're my downfall. I do and have 8 whole bags at a time.
What?
And then my stomach,
Reese's.
My stomach hates me for it, and the IBS hates me for it. But I only do it at like Halloween. You're close to the Halloween time.
Yeah.
But my face breaks out. I'm in my mid-30s. I'm 36. My face still breaks out like I'm in freaking high school.
Is that James or Angela or both? Y'all don't do collards?
Woo. I love collard greens. Yeah. I wanted some turnip greens, but we didn't get none of them this year. I don't even know if we got to.
There's some growing in there. I don't. There's some growing, but that would be like saying green magic's going to come through.
What kind of roast are you doing, Red? Dun, dun, dun. Reese's really are. Nope. I did not. I bought my own, Miss Jennifer. And actually, we didn't go a whole lot of trick-or-treating this year. We went to one church. And then we spent the day with Jessica. And oh man, she made like some taco soup. And it was so great. And then she made, what was that other thing she made? She made taco soup and then a cake. Wasn't it a cake?
It was that was a good cake, but it was weird. It was a black cake. It was
that was for Maddie's birthday.
A black velvet.
Yes, it was
a black velvet cake.
Black velvet cake, but that was for
well, whatever. It was still a Halloween cake.
Yeah, that was a different day though. That was a whole different day.
What other cake you talking about? Which one?
Did she do a cake for Halloween or no? It was taco soup and something else we ate. What was it?
It was a black cake. It was the black velvet cake.
No, baby, that was in October because Madison's birthday is October 10th.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she fixed another one, but.
Beef roast. Man.
What pics?
From Halloween.
The pictures from Halloween?
Yeah, so we went to this church, and it was one trick-or-treat because we took them on Saturday instead of Sunday because I'm not trick-or-treating on Sunday. I just don't do that. I'm not taking my kids out and dragging them from place to place on a Sunday, knowing I got to get up, we got to work the next day. They got to get up and go to school the next day, and it's Sunday. Normally in this town, they used to, if Halloween fell on a Sunday, they put it on Saturday, which it should be because it's just too much to do on a Sunday, especially getting up and going to school the next day and stuff like that. And then, religious people, you don't do that. Anyway, it is what it is. And so we went to one church on Saturday, and she did okay. Marley did okay with the trick-or-treating, but she was more out to look at other people's Halloween costumes. Like the one little boy, he might have been like 10 or 12, and Marley just loved him because he had a dinosaur, the inflatable dinosaur outfit, and she just loved him so much. And then they did cotton candy. They did cotton candy and what are those things? Ices, and man, they had Krispy Kreme donuts and coffee, and it was so great.
So it was Red, don't you have her live coming up on Saturday?
Yes, Saturday, November 13th. She is going live for the very first time.
The very first time, and make sure I just got to get it.
Kendra and Jason said they just
singed into my head so I can remember.
A couple bushels. And then Red says she's doing roast with homemade bread, green beans, mashed potatoes, and corn on the cob. Oh, and a homemade pound cake. Yeah, I might come to Red's house after we eat here. I'll eat dinner here and supper there.
That's something else we got to do on. That's how we do our corn.
Yes.
Man, it is the best. Like
wow.
Frozen corn.
You do good. Oh, you'll do okay. And listen, you'll have plenty of people in there supporting you.
There's just a dead awkward spots in between that makes you not want to go live anymore.
You come on, honey. You come on in the driveway. I'll feed you all day long. When you come to my house, it's like coming to Grandma's house. What you want to eat? And it's the same way with my sister's house. Yep. She's got food on. I've got food on. And Daddy was talking about it today. She was like, do y'all go anywhere and not clean? Because as soon as she came in the house, we just started cleaning.
And bye, Jennifer.
Bye, Jennifer. Love you. Call me sometime
and we'll talk. And when y'all come up here, I'll cook for y'all too. I just like to cook. I think cooking is.
Oh yeah, and thank you for all your support on the Etsy store. Glad you like the candles.
Absolutely, yes. Everybody. Yeah, I just like to cook because cooking in my family has always been a time where you sit down on Sunday. You know, people come to grandma's house, or you went to somebody in the family's house, and you sat down and you ate, and you talked about your week, and you talked about what's going on in your life, and it's just a time to converse and be with family. And
yeah, we almost done too, James. We're glad y'all came in and played with us. Thank you very much.
We love y'all. Hope y'all have a good night. Hopefully y'all be coming to eat with us soon enough.
But don't be worried about the live, because it's like,
hey Brian,
if I have my choice as Kurt, we won't go live. I don't
malarkey.
But if we have to, I don't like going live. Don't play that.
You don't go live without me, but
yeah, it's just not. I mean,
absolutely, y'all do. Absolutely, come on up here. We'll make a weekend of it. Make a weekend of it. Y'all get home okay, Brian? Will you come on, sis, and we'll make some bread. We'll work on it. I have just finally got to the point.
She nailed her biscuits. She's got grandma biscuits now. Seriously, they're good stuff.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna lie, it
ain't nannies.
It did take a while. You could break windows with hers too at first, but
actually mine weren't so hard as they fell apart. Like they never held their consistency or held form when I made them. And
you could key a car with the side of the biscuits.
You could not. No, actually, he's telling the truth. When I first started, you probably could have knocked somebody out like a dang baseball.
See, even Brian knows. Yep.
He's talking about making it home safe. We had fun with y'all today.
Yes.
And that's a great tradition.
I did a bunch of work before y'all got here, but
it is. It's a losing tradition. Not a lot of people. Everybody's just so busy all the time. Actually, Track and Bass, they were here today, and Jessica, who's his wife, whatever. Oh man, she what was it? She made chicken casserole and a Kit Kat cake. And holy crap, that Kit Kat cake was greatness.
I still haven't had my piece yet. It's still sitting on the bar right now.
Yes. You hush about my biscuits. It's I love to cook, but I learn more every day. Like the bread.
If y'all don't know, that's Bobby's sister.
Yeah, that's my sister and brother. They were here today.
He does fishing and things like that. Fishing videos and
yes, he does. Y'all check him out and subscribe to his channel. He does
new fishing
video. What did he say?
I like my taters hot.
I thought he said I like tater tots.
No, I like my taters hot.
Okay, but yeah, they do fishing, local fishing and stuff, and stuff. So check out their channel. Oh man, Jessica needs to start a Blame YouTube channel cooking cakes because she is amazing at it. We were just talking about that red, black velvet cake was so good.
Like I said, when y'all left the cake, my cake is still on the bar. I haven't even touched it yet. So
you better go take it for Daddy thinks it's his, and he was
just in there eating something out of the bar. Anyway.
Oh, you better make sure it ain't yours. Make sure it ain't yours.
I won't be mad at him.
Yes, Nanas, it does, Donna. It does. We need to go more to Nini's house on Sunday and take hers over.
And we ain't been.
Invite her over
we
here.
try, but we ain't been diligently doing it on Sundays.
We try try because Daddy does like to do it.
We're getting pretty tight with it now.
Yeah, and it's one of Daddy's favorite things. And let's see, 2 Sundays ago I did slow cooked ribs on the smoker. Usually it's something like, well, on Sunday we go to relax. We'll either go to the mountains or do something, or we'll have dinner on Sunday. And it's usually something I can slow cook.
Yeah, it was our grandma, Susan, not our mom. It was our grandma. When she was gone, we had to pick up on my side.
Listen, my mom loved to cook, but my mom cooked for armies too.
No, I'm talking about the Sunday dinners and stuff, the get-togethers. That went away with my grandma.
Yeah.
Mama tried, but Grandma, she pretty much kept it all together.
Yeah. Your mom comes down a lot on for Sunday dinner, but her car bless her heart, the last time she come down, her whole blame transmission went out of her car. Yes. Nanny's has always been beans and taters and
Ginger Ninja, how you doing?
Tea.
You didn't miss the best part. You missed.
It's okay. It's okay.
So the reason why we're doing this and picking up on it, we did switch our live to Saturday, but we're also going to have to start resorting to more of this stuff or entertaining ourselves in different ways because, you know, cold weather's coming in, and while we do some cold stuff, we are mostly, well, this is our busiest time. I tell everybody, and they're like, you're crazy, your garden's going all crazy. Like, fall is our busiest time because we're the first thing we have to move all the livestock. The chickens go up to the garden for, you know, the sterilization, and then after that, they have to be put over to the side. Here comes 2 tons of compost and chips over top of that, and it's just, we hand do everything. We don't move it with a tractor. We have to move it all in there by hand. The leaves go first. So we're constantly working all the way up till, I guess, past December, getting it ready to start planting the next week of the next season, because now we don't just use the fresh compost and let it age and cover it. We have cold stuff, so we have to resort to aged compost already coming in and then doing the garden that way.
Yes.
So we're going to be kind of doing stuff like this, and you know, because we're not going to be doing a lot of gardening. We got some brassicas, got a dark garlic, maybe some onions, but mostly it's going to be canning, cooking, and
this year. Speaking of canning, I went to Food Line today, and they had chicken breasts on sale. So I got, they were on sale for like $4.50 for like 4 or 5 chicken breasts in each pack. I think I got like 6 packs. And I wound up, I think, 9
We do too, Red. I was just going to make crackling, sorry.
Yeah, we do too.
I was going to make crackling today, but we didn't.
You can make it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I got 9 pints of chicken and then 1 quart that we canned today. I love to can my meat, but it just takes so long. It takes an hour each time, or over an hour actually, for meat to can. And and then you have to let it cool down, and you put it in there and do it again. And
but it's pretty great though. I mean, chicken coming out of can was great.
Yeah, I like the Jiffy Mix for when I'm doing muffins in chili, because it kind of breaks down the I think the acidity with the sweetness of the muffins. And then I like to do regular cornbread in the cast iron skillet.
Night, Kenny and Jason. Thank y'all for coming in.
Yes, thank you. And Susan,
all
I have
support on the
hookup,
hashtag. Thank you very much.
Power hookup in my driveway for a camper. So if you ever do decide to come to town,
that's right.
I got you. But yeah, I don't know what I was saying.
And by the way, we'll go ahead and plug another one in case you guys don't know. Gurus, as of today, just over the weekend, grew to 600. I mean, from 6,134, we're like 6,500 or whatever. So we've already gained like another
400 or 500.
Couple hundred, like registered members, full out registered.
Hey,
what is it's all open
you?
back up now, so you guys can go over there and register. But I'm having to hand prove each one of them. And when they gang up on us like 300 to 500 a weekend, I have to sit down and do each one. Just like your email, you can't click everything. You can only do like maybe 10 at a time and approve them.
Yeah.
And it's hard. So if you're waiting, it's just me. It's not automatic on email because of other people from other collaborations that like to come in, and y'all know how stuff goes. So it's all just going to be hand approved by me.
Yeah.
So it's taken a while. I just got finished with 1,500. So it's growing ridiculous. The only difference is, like I said before, when we was talking about it and we was pushing Gurus hard on YouTube, that YouTube would probably be 1/4 of its growth because it is all across the world. And there's people over there posting that you'll have to translate just to be able to read some of it.
Yes.
Like they're from all over the world. And that's what we wanted. So there's not a lot of clubs active over there, that part, but the forum is wide open. There's growth coming from it, video views and all that. I mean, we got 200 and 300 people at the same time. There all the time posting stuff and talking and chat. So
we're doing good. Will, I hope you're doing good.
Thank you for coming in. It has been a while.
Hopefully it ain't too cold up there in Montana. I was thinking about you the other day too when we was watching Yellowstone. Hey, Jake. We was talking about you a little bit ago.
Yep.
Hope you and Anna's doing well. I was talking about your videos you posted the other day. There's some good information.
Yeah, they came up to the Gurus game. I left your channel in there for the shout out block again. We had Kendra, we have the Plowman's backyard and Petway lined up for the next one, but I didn't program it in. We've been so busy. I didn't even test the thing. But it actually, for all in all, other than a couple of misspellings, it actually really went pretty good.
Yes. Yes.
It was pretty good.
Now we have to pick us up. Maybe you can do on the community page a question and do a poll and see whatever.
I can do multiple TV shows at one time and just do a random whatever. I mean, just. But like I said, we're going to be doing a bunch more of these because cold weather's coming. Most of the videos we'll be posting now is like cooking, canning, and maybe some cold stuff outside.
Did you? Go ahead.
Not sure if I'm going to redo the road to permaculture on how we resurface the garden every year.
Maybe because it is a breakdown process, and it'll take 3 years for us to actually finalize our where we need to be for the Garden of Eden type thing, right? Because I can tell you,
we're working on 3 now, and it's already like what 9
actually,
it's like,
we're not. We're only on year 2, right? For that garden up there.
Well, no, because we had up here is the oldest one. That one down there is the least one.
Okay.
So we're like 11 inches already of black gold so far, but we just keep every year we just keep adding.
Yeah, and then it's breaking down. When we first started, and then this part of the expansion was our first year this past year.
Yes.
And then
you can see it's just red dirt. Really.
Yes, it was. And then for the side that's been down, it was really bad, like really super bad and the rocky. But now it's mixing. It's really good. It's really good dark stuff, dark dirt now.
Yeah, it cranks up a little bit for the homesteaders.
I understand that. Yep.
We, on the other hand, when it gets cold, we're really busy trying to get ready for the next season because
it's easier for
our
us to
cover
work.
time gets less and less because we still have stuff in the garden that's going to last all winter long. So we don't really get to cover and let it age. So we have to get aged this time instead of fresh and start that way, which is pretty cool. But we're not really going to worry about a bunch of that once the greenhouse.
Hopefully, when we get there, we can just do it 24/7.
Yeah.
33 when, oh Lord.
So the last frost,
my body don't want to move with that.
Wiped out everything, like all the rest. We had tons of tomatoes in the garden, still green.
And we didn't even. I don't know why you didn't cover them, but
like it was just like we had all we could have. Really, we had a whole picnic table stacked in these milk crates that was just sitting out ripening that we had already pulled anyway. And it was the day before it came in quick. We had okra still. I mean, it was like the honeycomb. We just can't keep up. So we leave it in there. They don't go to waste. The chickens come in and clean all of it up. Help cut down on the weed seed bank, sterilize it with all the bad bugs, and take some of the good.
Where was it? Canada, I think it was off grade, was LSH. They had a lot of snow already. And then Eva with Highland Homestead, I couldn't even think for a second. Highland Homestead, I know they've had some snow already. I don't even know if Eva's been posting on YouTube, has she?
I don't know.
I know she has been on Instagram and Facebook, but I haven't seen anything on YouTube, but I haven't had a chance to actually sit down on YouTube. And
you got about 30?
Here?
30?
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got down to 26 degrees here.
Our green magic fell over on its side, and then by the time the frost come off, they was standing back up. Of course, the champion
broccoli.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually really liked the cold, and then the collards, like the next morning after the frost, I could go up into the garden, and it just smelled. You could just smell collards and broccoli. It smelled so good.
Yeah, you could smell that was it was pretty neat.
It did. It smelled really good, and
cabbage is good. I guess it's going to come out tomorrow. We'll wipe the rest of that out.
Yeah, so somebody decided they were going to let out domesticated rabbits in our neighborhood. So we have not only wild rabbits we're having to fight out of the garden, but now we have like
3 weeks ago,
6 big old white bunnies and a couple of them have jumped my fence. Yeah. And ate a couple of my cabbages. That's what Brian was telling me. He was like, one of them ate your whole cabbage head off. I was like, yes, I know.
Yeah.
People decide they are not responsible pet owners and just let stuff out. And
if you keep messing around, it will be my rabbit, Brian.
Yeah, I've been trying to catch
freezer camp.
No, I've been trying to catch a couple of white ones because I was going to keep them for the kids, but
that'd be all right.
They just aren't liking my traps.
I guess we'll just have to tighten up. It's the door, actually. That's what it is.
I'm pretty sure they're just jumping and clearing it because they're pretty big and they may be jumping off the mulch pile over the back part of the
Are you looking in the meat rabbits, Red? Like, I know there's people's going after the meat rabbits now.
Yes. Right? Jake, that sounds really good. Actually, rabbit stew with a side of cabbage.
A lot of people say it's the best way to fix
rabbit. I think so because we fixed it on the grill and it was okay when it was hot.
It was good when it was warm.
But when it cooled off a little bit, it just got really super tough and wasn't that great. But I think a rabbit stew would be a whole lot better. Rabbit, I think. I got a couple of rabbits in the freezer actually that I could put in.
Yeah, I had messed with those. Interested though.
Wascally rabbit.
He's a wascally.
And Red, keep their poop because that's like the #1 fertilizer for your garden.
That's good. It's like one of the only that goes fresh from the butt to the garden without you having to age it or do anything to it. It's the best just to go straight in the garden.
Yeah.
Save all you can.
Matter of fact, I know they can clear a fence like that because they clear our Premier 1 fence that's 48 inches tall because rabbits.
They don't. They walk through it. They just go through it. They don't jump it.
How do they not get shot?
It's a black wire. I'm telling you, the one on the bottom. And as long as their nose ain't just the fur, baby, I'm telling you, they just go through it. The chickens would too. If they're big.
I guess because there's rabbit poop all inside. Oh, hey, Auntie, how are you doing? I love Roll King too, Susan. And Red. I like them. We don't have one real close, but that's where I was gonna go buy weapons at was Roll King. And where is it? Concord? No, Hickory. Hickory, I think it is. Close to Hickory.
What?
The Rural King. Rural
That's
King.
About the closest place.
Yeah, except for they have one in Virginia and Galax, I believe it is, but you can't. Okay, Alexa.
Stop.
What is wrong with her? And I don't think you can go across state lines to purchase anything. I'm not sure. Hey, Belinda and Chuck, how are you doing?
What's going on? I guess everybody got their notifications when we're starting to finish.
I don't know, Red. I don't know if they do or not. Do you have like a local livestock auction? That I know if you're close to Martinsville, Virginia. No, let's see. Where are you at? Are you in Stewart or close to it? Because I know like once a month, if you come down to Mount Airy to the Mount Airy Livestock Exchange, I know they have meat rabbits that come through there. Yeah, and Jake said Craigslist. Try Craigslist. Listen, me and my Alexa, I cuss that lady out at least once or twice a day because she doesn't understand country talk. She don't understand my redneckian when I'm talking. And I can holler at her, and I mean holler loud, and she don't listen to me.
But somebody can be on their live, having her to play music for them or whatever, and it'll activate ours. It listens perfect.
Yeah.
We had 3 in here going at one time because Jules was playing music on his. And every song he requested to play, ours would play.
Yeah.
In every room. Bobby will get right on top of it and it don't listen.
You're not too far, Red. Send me an email at mbheritagefarms@gmail.com and I can send you a link to their site to show you what days they're going to be running through livestock. I think
you're gonna have to set them things up,
it's one of the Saturdays in the month they run through small animals. I'm about to shoot mine too because she ain't worth that. The only reason I got her is because the ceiling fan in the dang living room you can't turn it on and off, and the light bulbs I got so I could use them lit there.
Yeah, I wish that would work.
Yeah, I wish she did.
That probably would work about as good as when you tell her you're leaving, and she's like, "Okay, I'll protect the house."
Yeah.
You come back in and unlock the door.
Yeah.
Nothing happens, and then you have to tell her, "Stop protecting my house." Oh,
yeah.
okay, you're home.
And I don't think I know anybody personally that's selling meat rabbits, but I can ask around and see. I can ask the local livestock place where I go to get my feed, because they run a lot of cattle through there, and they do a lot of auctions out in Turnersburg and actually all across North Carolina, and a lot of farmers come in there to buy their their feed, and they do sell rabbit feed, so I can ask. Grab with both hands right.
Easy.
Wow.
My Lord. I'm drinking my drink.
This one's mine. Did.
Yeah, we need to chunk out probably.
And I keep mine on mute unless I need it. Most of the time. Well, no, not really. The one in the living room I don't.
That's just one of the things that don't matter if you're doing a VPN or what you have. That's just a direct
a listening
link
thing.
to trouble. Yeah.
We're getting new chicks this year, getting turkeys this time. I think I want to get turkeys next year. I wanted to do them this year, but I just didn't. And I want to get a few turkeys to raise for like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and so we can do our own.
So we need a new Premier One here.
No, I can throw them in there with the chickens, but yeah, I mean, I'll get a new fence, but
yeah, you can do that. Well, we're kind of populated right now.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
I think they had now. It's just like a broad quote here, but I mean, it's like 80 eggs a year is something that you're supposed to look out for good.
For the Smarties.
Yeah.
Did y'all's lay? Are they like daily layers, Jake? Your AM Smarties. Butterballs in the freezer. Have you seen the prices of butterball turkeys lately, or hams? Well, the price of anything really, everything has gone through the roof. And if that's awesome. Red, we have about four different breeds, 4 or 5.
Yeah, I mean, like solid breeds that we breed here and keep. Yeah, we have 3. We have some miscellaneous chickens that come from
what we call our barnyard mixes. Those are our layers, really, because we only use them for egg production. And
we only keep 3 Cochin Bantams, which are showbirds. They're our showbirds. Silkies. We ain't really raising silkies. We have silkies, but they're just kind of done. But anyway, it's gold. Well, we have our minus gold layers, and then we have our blue lace red Wyandottes, which is huge right now.
And then our Onyx Fire.
Onyx Fire, but yeah, we're just starting those, so we don't really have 3 chickens of those.
Yeah.
We have a micro rooster, which we're getting ready to introduce. We're probably going to use him for the first breeding. It's ridiculous how small that thing is. But yeah, so it's Cochin Bantams. We have mottled, we have blue,
and Splash.
And then we have minus gold layers, which is our big, huge egg layers.
And they are daily layers. They are.
Our new hatchlings that we have now that you guys see that we did this past, what was it, May they came out?
Oh, Lord, Jake, you ain't hurting for none.
So them birds that we did in May is like 20, like one bird's like 18 pounds almost. Me and Clayton was holding him today. He's freaking huge. I don't know, like he's the size of Midas. I don't know.
Which one?
The
red one? Yeah. You're right, Susan. Every year they say every month it's something they're short on, and everything goes through the roof. Found turkey here, $1.28 a pound. Yeah, that's good, Red. I was gonna buy a turkey, but I'm gonna tell you, I didn't have no room in the freezer because I've been trying to prep and save everything else. I was like, I ain't got no room for no blank turkey right now. I have to buy it closer.
We don't really have to worry about the pumpkin shortage. We did pretty good with pumpkin system.
Yeah, we got
for the
like
plants.
7 or 8.
Yeah, for off the plants video. Yeah.
We only planted 2 plants though.
Those are
3.
rolling up.
3 plants we planted. And 1 didn't do anything, and it just shorted out. It didn't do anything.
I don't know what I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. Right. It's what you got to do. Brian's picking
That's
up.
true.
I want to get some Easter eggers. I think those would be really pretty. And then I want to get some well summers because I just love this their eggs are really pretty. We had a couple olive eggers.
Black copper maroon is probably good too.
Yeah.
We're gonna put them outside because
only for egg laying though, because
we utilize black chickens to keep the hawks away, and it works really, really good.
So far,
plus we have crows here.
Yeah, well, listen, we have a lot of crows here actually, and that's like if there's a hawk close by and the crows hear them, there's like a flock of 30 crows.
Yeah, they'll circle and start dropping and attacking. That's pretty cool to watch.
Our Halloween was good, Anti. It was quiet. We did a quiet Halloween this year, with the kids. Ooh, everybody! It went quick there. What? Ginger Ninja said she saw a 17-pound turkey at Ingles for $79. 1 week later, it was $95. That's nuts.
Wow. Ow.
I'm so sorry.
So you got some boots on? That's your bare feet.
Yes, it is hard to cook plastic eggs.
Actually, it was okay. It was pretty good. The kids had fun. We just kind of. I hung out with family. They went to like a trunk or treat thing. And just,
Actually, like you hung out with Track and Bass.
I said, I hung out with family. I think it's probably like the laid back this
Halloween that we've done.
Yeah.
And
past four has been kind of
Halloween. I actually went through Marley's drawers and got about 2 or 3 30-pound bags of clothes out to give away because my cousin she's getting ready to have a little girl, and so just give it away. Yep, watched Halloween.
Yeah,
Halloween. Michael Myers.
Myers.
What one of your kids said that? Michael Myers. So it was fun though. It was very calm. And then the year before that actually wasn't that, I guess because of COVID, it wasn't that spectacular, like busy. We just we went to like the local churches here and then the fire departments, and then we came home.
It matters. Rob Zombie's birthday matters.
So not as much as we would like to do. We wanted to do a trunk or treat down our street and just shut it down and do like a scary haunted trail and then hay rides and stuff like that. But it'll be, I think, next year when we get to do that.
How's it going, my friend?
How are you? So because there's a lot of paperwork, matter of fact, to shut down your street, even if it's a small residential street. There is like a pack of paperwork you have to file and insurances, and it's just nuts.
Yeah, thank you for coming in, Bubba. We're glad you did. We're almost finishing up. We played this 55 questions maybe.
You know what? Horror movie trivia would be really good.
A little late for that, but yeah.
It's never late for horror
movie. We'll start coming up with
some trivia.
Yeah, we can do some Christmas
stuff.
Yes,
we are very much night owls. Absolutely. Well, I say that. Marley usually keeps us up till the middle of the night.
We used to be night owls. Somebody lost that a long time ago, and I wish I could, but
my internal clock changed because now I'm up at 7:30.
I'm lucky if I go to bed at 2:30 in the morning, probably.
No matter what, I'm up, and I'm just sitting here, and I'm laying in the bed like, I need to go to sleep. Yes, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a very good movie.
Which one? I like them all, but
the newest one was my favorite.
I don't know. Well, they had one after the one that I like.
Absolutely.
I can do just a whole smorgasbord of like horror movies if we want.
Love you too, Brian. You're welcome. Tell Clayton again happy birthday. Gonna send him some money.
And we was talking about the some money chickens, and Jake came in.
Yes.
That's what we was talking about today.
Yes.
I was showing him the chickens on Jake's video.
Oh, wait a minute.
He had never heard of the all black chicken.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Showed him Diablo.
I know I've seen it, Jake. I have. I just don't. I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, it ain't never too late. Or like I said, they can do a bunch of Christmas movies stuff.
And listen, last week you missed it. We were talking about Wolf Creek, I do believe. We were talking about horror movies, and we talked about you.
We talked about you a bunch.
Yes, and we were talking about Wolf Creek because we got on something. I don't even know what, but
yeah, Wolf Creek too.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
That's been the experience. That's what we was thinking about, like all black meat. Black skin.
I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. It would definitely be a conversation starter.
A lot of people think they lay black eggs, though. I mean,
like if you did your chicken or roast chicken and you put it on the table, I think it would be a very.
That's what me and Clayton was talking about when we seen the black meat. Was like,
interesting conversation starter. Like, what happened to your chicken?
I mean,
did you burn it?
It's chicken, because they say when you're watching, they say it tastes good. So.
Well, I like dark meat.
That's jet black though. I mean, it's.
Well, I like the thigh meat, and I like drumsticks too. I mean, I like breast meat. And
I don't let color bother me. I'll try
it. Right, red. That's what I was thinking. You never know if it's burnt or not.
Yeah, black meat, black skin. Red-edged chicken even has black internal organs.
That's nuts.
Black tongue, everything black.
You're right. You're right, and
what?
He said that's chickenist. I'm not trying to be. It is. That would be pretty fun though, for people who don't know.
Yeah, like I said, color doesn't bother me. I'll try it.
Yeah,
I don't put anything in my mouth, but it's
people who don't know like that it has black meat. I think that would be super fun.
But then you have people that place like black eggs beside of it and make it out.
I think have black eggs, do they?
No,
you can dye them.
I ain't never seen one like black eggs.
You can dye black eggs. Like you can have
Good, but why would you dye?
To go with your black chicken.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they do.
No, I meant like deviled eggs is what I'm talking about. You dye the eggs.
Oh, got you. See, you've lost me already. Cool I got you now. Yes.
I think so. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We just talked about how we do their email list, how we just swap movies like randomly with you sending us an email with movies and how you doing. Good.
I know that the one you're talking about, the ones with the beards on them. Those are the Favarolis.
Yeah,
I like them.
He's got up here at the end of the thing.
Yeah. I love those chickens. I think they're pretty. Put some A1 spicy on it, done over the lips, past the gums, look out, tummy, here it comes. Absolutely.
It won't bother me. I don't really, as long as you don't change the taste.
I try everything at least one time. At least try to do it one time. And then that way I know for sure. I'm sorry.
But
I got my feet up here because I'm cold.
When you get tired of them, you can send a couple of them.
Yeah.
Diablo eggs this way. Just send Diablo. We'll take it.
I don't know. Is he mean? I don't want a mean rooster.
Anyway, if y'all know anything about chickens, Jake has one of the prettiest roosters I've ever seen. And y'all know me. Everybody calls me the chicken hippie or chicken freak guy or whatever. But I love chickens. That's the prettiest one I've seen. I call it a specimen.
They are pretty, the Favarolis.
He owns like the prettiest rooster I've seen on video.
Diablo's he is gorgeous. I have seen him.
He's not gamey and thin like a bunch of he
really
looks like a plump heritage breed, but he's black. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. And I love the different sheens on his feathers.
Each one of them has different different, but he's got a good bright shine to him.
Yeah, he really does. Absolutely. We'd love to incubate them. Let's see. Ooh, they're getting a male well summer. Man, I'm gonna have to come get some eggs from you.
Yeah,
because I love them. They're so pretty.
I can't tell you how many chickens we could have sold over just to answer messages.
Don't say that out loud. That makes me mad. Okay. Let's see.
We don't have anything big here but the Wyandottes.
I think the black copper Morans are the ones that have the dark eggs too. That have the real dark eggs. But the Welsummer's eggs supposed to have the spots on them. You will now be known as Chippy.
One male and 4 females.
That's a really good ratio.
Yeah. Depends on how big. We have a bad habit of having to get saddles for our chickens. We got some big roosters. I buy
dang saddles for almost every one of my hens.
Yeah.
Like I said,
the rooster, our Wyandottes, they're 4 or 5 months old, is already over our knee. Huge.
They're heavy. Huge, like when I pick them up, they're heavy for me, and
their gold minus layers are the same way. Like our last rooster was like the size of a Jersey Giant, but he was gold. Ridiculous. And I'm glad they're not mean because they're really heavy.
And the Wyandottes, the Wyandottes aren't super huge, but they're just stocky. They're just
big, everything, big bone.
One roof for 35 hens. Awesome. Heck yeah.
It's better than they're having favorites and just stepping all over them and tearing feathers off their back.
We've had to move. We've got, oh gosh, excuse me, we've got one rooster to probably 15 hens.
Yeah.
Down in the lot, and then we just called roosters the other day and thinned it out because we had too many in there, and they were just
5. Yeah, they can be. Like when we're actually doing breeding off of one specific female.
Yeah.
What you guys need to know, if a rooster, just one rooster has been with hens, and no other rooster's been around, you can just take your hen out as laying. Make sure we have a video if you don't know how to check for fertile eggs, but you crack an egg, make sure they're fertile. And she don't have to be with a rooster. You can collect up to 10 or 11 eggs off of her before she starts washing out again.
Yeah.
So anyway, one breeding will last for 10 or 15 eggs before you have to put it back up with a rooster. So they don't have to be together the whole time, and that kind of helps you with not getting them so.
How many blue-red Wyandottes do we have now?
Well, we started with 4. We've
got 3 roosters now.
Yeah. Well, we got more hens though. I think
we've got
9, 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Maybe 10.
Yeah. And we're taking our pick on the male that we
really,
want.
really picky when we come to breeding. We drove like 2 hours to go get 4 chickens and paid a boatload and came back.
That was a crazy adventure.
Yeah. And drove another 2 to get back home, and we used those 4 chickens. And then every one of them got eggs off of them and hand selected.
I just want to say this. If y'all never seen a giant chicken, oh my gosh. I pulled in these people's driveway and I thought it was a dog coming after me, but it was a rooster.
She's talking about a light Brahma.
Gorgeous, gorgeous rooster, but daggone, he was big. I was like, look, whoo, he could put a hurting on somebody. Man,
it's the short where the big green outbuilding and a rooster comes out. I don't know if y'all seen that on YouTube or not, but there's a greenhouse. It's called the Giant Rooster or whatever. Comes out of the little green chicken house looks like a horse that walks up to the little girl like Henry's size.
They're
huge. Really, really big. Yeah.
I'm telling you, right, Jake? It was about a dang emu.
Yes, that's about what it looked like. They
was just walking around like they was the size of a dang Rottweiler. Yeah. It was fire.
That's what you'll be seeing more of, though, is the canning, cooking, and then chicken videos.
Yeah, because Michael does a lot of the chicken breeding videos, with the selective breeding and how to select breed and what to look for when
for
you're looking,
or for egg structure. How to pick the hen that's going to, lay the biggest and best eggs. How to check the structure under their body, stuff like that. But we've been really slow with Wyandottes because it's just picky with color and like we have roosters, and I'm really bad about if I have a breed, I don't get rid of roosters because people will pick up and just right beside of you do your same thing. So we keep everything here as far as breeds go.
He said it on his. That's funny. He said when they look them in the eyes, it's time to rethink the chickens. Absolutely. And listen, I'm 5'9", and that sucker come up to my kneecap.
Yeah.
And he was
Well, we got 4-month-old babies that come up to our kneecap now. They're not really babies anymore. Anyway, they're all coming up. We don't, I guess I just do them on, like, I don't have time. I guess that's why I do them in the fall and the winter, chicken videos.
Yeah.
So that's what you'll see more of here lately since.
And I said rock cocks. Telling you, vicious suckers. Actually, they were really docile. They didn't bother nobody.
I might post a link to in my community page just so y'all can watch. That is probably the biggest rooster I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Is that one coming out of that freaking green doghouse?
And you have to sit and just think, you're like, holy shish, they really are kin to some dinosaurs.
Yeah, well, she could have rode it. That little girl could have got on that rooster and rode it like it was ridiculous.
Probably Hendrix and Marley could have got on that one rooster at that house and rode the back of it. I mean, I would never let them, but yeah.
Like when you see it, you watch it a couple of times, you think it's fake, but it's not fake. They're that big.
They really are. They look like they're about to go whoop somebody's hind end coming out. Like, what you doing in my waters? You know, like
they can walk up and almost look at you through the door. Brahmas can. Like Brahmas are huge.
It's crazy. No chicken should be that big.
I know, but I heard that was
oh my gosh,
pretty tough. Yeah,
Jeez.
I heard those things was rough with the legs.
We have a guy down the road. He's got an emu, not emus, but just one singular one in his field. I don't know if I would think that they would be better together with another animal, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're solo creatures.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Right, Red. No, thank you. I don't want anything that could look me in.
Go ahead, just keep talking.
I like, you can just do your thing and I'm gonna do my thing and we're gonna be good. Like, we're good. So, yeah, what are you doing? Sorry.
You need that?
Yeah. It's November 19th. What time, Red, is your live? Right? Oh, no, that's no good. Neither one. That's November 13th at 9 Eastern Standard Time. Right? You gotta train them early. Let's see.
There it is.
Yeah, go on and you can
I'll just see if I can do it on this one.
Click out of that other one. Hang on, y'all. He's going to show you this video. Click X on the middle one.
I am. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Let's see if we can do it this way.
Dun, dun, dun.
I just want to see if y'all seen it before. Why is it asking me to do that?
Because you're already sharing. Go ahead and stop sharing. All right, now do it.
I just want to make me put in a whole nother link.
No, go to share screen. And go to window. Or that one, yeah.
We'll just do that one. There we go. Let's see if we can see it. It looks small.
Do a full screen. See if you can do a full screen.
Oh, you good people.
Yeah, them suckers.
Like you said, Becky can't even walk. Check him out. That's a freaking huge rooster.
That's how them roosters was at that lady's house. She had them suckers walking around like guard dogs. Like
he could almost step over the fence they got him in.
That's crazy. You won't look like an nincompoop. You've been on other people's lives, and you'll do okay. Jake, that's the light Brahma. That's the dang chicken that was in them people. They just had it walking around like a guard dog.
That is a Brahma, dude. Seriously, they come that big, but that thing right there. Look,
right?
He looks like he's gonna jump on top of the house.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Look at that little hole that he came out of.
I've had no experience with Brahmas, but
I ain't trying to raise no chicken that can kick my hind end. No, thank you. I do good to put my own roosters in their place, and it usually involves a stick.
Well, the hen ain't no joke. I mean, that's ridiculous, man. That's just a big chicken.
Could you, Marley could seriously put a saddle on that thing.
Let me go back. I want to see him come out of the house because it's over anyway.
Look at how tiny that hole is. He didn't come out of.
He has to lay on his belly to slide out.
That's
man.
Insane.
That's crazy.
Right, blending check. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't know if it's are they natural chickens? The light brown, are they heritage breeds?
I don't know. That's the one chicken I don't know a whole lot about.
And Ty, could you imagine going through Lowe's Hardware with one of them things on a leash? That's funny.
Yeah, they are the largest chickens, I think.
Red said, "Thank goodness she changed her order. She was going to get 4 females."
Yeah, they get huge. The females ain't no joke. They're enough to scare somebody.
Yes, Ginger Ninja. Seriously, that's a lot of poop. And could you imagine if it got loose and it just wanted to walk up on your car?
Yeah.
Or it probably put dents in your car.
If it got mean, it wouldn't be able to catch you. But if it did,
yeah,
it would hurt.
Listen, honey, I'm going to tell you, as big as that sucker is, you'd probably be surprised as to how fast that sucker is. And I'm sorry.
I know newbies.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 50 pounds a week. We had roosters eating too much. I couldn't imagine a big old thing. Good grief.
Type in Big Brahma chicken and you'll see all kinds of those things, man. Some of them's freaky big.
And I think I think
that's the biggest one.
I think a lot of them select breed to get them that big.
Well, then, of course. Just like we're going to try to go back to micro with the Onyx Fire breed.
Yeah, so. But the ones they had were solid white in their yard. They were beautiful, beautiful chickens, but not for me. And then she had some purple or some lavender peacocks too. She had all kinds of exotic stuff up there in her backyard. It's right, Red?
Oh yeah, you could feed a couple families off that.
Yeah, probably weighs 50 pounds. That thing's crazy big.
You couldn't feed him in a chicken plucker. I know that.
No, I think it'd be too big. It'd probably break my chicken plucker.
None of ours anyway.
I think you could do a turkey, so maybe.
Well, yeah, it says 1 turkey, 2 chickens. I can't remember how many quails, which we still haven't even started on quails. It's silly how far back we are on projects.
Yeah. Well,
we're almost late on building a new roof structure for the chickens that's been moved.
Yeah. Seriously, truthfully.
So we've been here ready. Said, all right, we've been here 2 hours, 7 people.
Yeah. Our 7 loyal followers.
I'll stay away. I'll stay as long as you want to. I don't care.
Gentle Jurassic Park. Yeah. That's a straight up real chicken turkey, dinosaur. Chicken turkey. That's bigger than a turkey, so.
Yeah, they're big. I think the way the chicken walk, I don't think it's healthy. I don't know if it's natural or not, but it just.
Yeah, Red said they're heritage breed.
I know they're heritage breed, but to get them that big, I don't know what I was introduced to it, but breed. In order to get in with recognized, that's got to be done right because they do DNA testing.
They probably are.
Just like you said, you just hand selecting freaky stuff to get them that big, but they don't.
And all you had to do is pick the biggest hen and the biggest rooster and breed those 2, and then pick the next 2 biggest and breed those 2, and eventually it's just the same way that people miniaturize everything.
Right, but there's also doing it that way. You're introducing problems every time you do it.
I didn't say
doing it that way. Yeah, I know. I'm just talking in general.
Oh.
When you keep doing just bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're not selecting nothing but size, you eventually have a chicken like that.
Yeah.
Has trouble walking, not really got good balance.
Same thing with the duck. Yeah. Could you imagine those poor little chickens and all that weight that they have on the top, and their legs are not much bigger than a normal chicken? That's a lot of weight to be carried on 2 be carrying on 2 legs. Even I can tell you this, even with the red and blues, with as big as they are down there, we have had a couple roosters to come out and be so heavy that they their legs have had issues in them.
And that's just straight
and be limping. Yeah. Just because they're so heavy. I think one of our roosters probably weighs about, I know he weighs every bit of what Marley does, close to, and she's about 40 pounds. So he's probably about 25, 30 pounds.
Yeah, we got 2 roosters easy.
Every bit of. That would be funny.
But the hens can really handle it. They don't, they're big too. They're huge. Like our hens is 10, 11 pounds off Wyandottes, and that's they don't really mature till 8 months old.
Yeah.
They're really late bloomers.
Yes.
But when they get
really
there, they're there. They turn it on pretty good.
Anti-Sets needs to make a Brahma zombie chippy hit horror flick. That would be funny. Will said might be good to ride one of them to town. I'm telling you, you need to get you an emu, ride it into town, or an ostrich.
If you have it in the yard, though, I mean, Bobby wouldn't be able to get out of the car. I mean, it might be good for security purposes.
Seriously,
like, what the hell was that?
I'm not playing. Well, yeah, it was be a wow factor.
Well, I mean, in our car, he could just walk up and overlook the door and just look in at you. You didn't have to do nothing because, you know.
No, thank you. Hello, Miss Ellen Panky. How are you doing? Or, well, have a good evening. Looks like you're going to sleep. He said he got first. Good job.
Thank you very much for stopping in and saying hi.
They are super late bloomers, and ours are not great layers. I mean, they'll lay, but they're not like everydayers like our
Right. Well, a lot of people love Wyandottes, and they'll say they're in the top 5. But because they're late bloomers, it's the same thing when they first start laying eggs, in my opinion.
I know.
A lot of other people will say the same thing if they're really into Wyandottes. They'll take about 8 months, like roosters won't even start trying to crow then. And it's funny, they're worse than any other rooster. They ain't really got a voice. Sometimes they'll lose it. They miss notes. They'll only like crow 1 or 2 notes and then just stop. Their voice will leave out. As far as laying eggs go, man, they're not. It's weird. They get really long instead of big first. Yes. They'll be like long, slender eggs, pointy on each end. But they have to come in, and their eggs are late bloomers too. But they get really, really big once they start laying. And once I think the next year they pick up and actually hit their peak. They don't do it in the first year, in my opinion. I just don't think they don't.
Could be. Jake said he got his first 2 Wyandotte eggs today. He said, and thanks to the roosters. Yeah. Anti.
If that's the case, nothing's hatching. It's going to
be right. Our coyotes haven't. Knock on wood, they haven't come too close.
No, but we have lost. Right beside
we've lost a couple chickens this time around to stray dogs. We have a new neighbor that has moved in up the street and now lets his dogs roam the streets and everywhere. And there's also a farm at the end of our street who he raises eggs and you know, sells the eggs and does his little farm homestead there too. And I've just seen those dogs just terrorize his chickens all to crap. And it's just like we have electricity on ours, so we really have to take caution. You may just be a late bloomer. And the Wyandotte roosters are, to me, the Wyandotte roosters are not really, you have dominant personalities and you have submissive personalities. The Wyandotte roosters just do not seem dominant.
No, we're talking about blues.
Yes.
Like blue lace reds.
Yeah. They just do not seem very dominant in that field. Actually, the hens are more dominant than the roosters.
Yeah, our roosters are kind of shy from humans. We've seen Noob, our main Wyandotte that started this whole thing. His name's Noob Saibot. Recorded, yes, from Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
He started it all, and we still have him. And he's not like, he will take up for the hens, but they're mostly just shy. Like they don't really mind humans, but
yeah. Well, and they're too fat to run. I mean, they can't go anywhere really fast because they're just slow chickens or big Viking chickens. So they don't run very fast at all.
Well, once they start laying eggs, once the Wyandotte start laying eggs and get into it,
the girls turn into huskies.
They've been in the top 10 for a long time for egg layers. But as far as the minus gold layers go that we turn here, they're ridiculous.
Yeah, they're every day. Our minus layers.
I would not be afraid to compare them to a leghorn any day. They just don't stop. They don't care how cold it is.
Absolutely.
Don't matter. They just keep on going.
And it's so sad because it's crazy to me, and it's an everyday thing that they just let them run. Like they have no, it scares me because when we let our dogs out, number one, my dog has a collar on and he's not allowed to leave our property. Sometimes he does, if there's like a dog in heat. And the only reason I haven't fixed him is because I did want an actual puppy off of him. But
everybody wants puppy off Beast. We've never.
But if he smells another female, which his dog is a female and looks just like Beast, and they just let him kind of run loose, and if I'm not right on top of him anymore, he'll run off. But we have a Bluetooth collar that he goes out in the yard with, and he can't leave. And I just don't think it's right that we keep ours up and other people don't like take responsibility for their stuff. So, I don't think we have a leash law other than I don't think they're supposed to be on a leash. Like they can't be on a leash outside. They have to be. And I'm not sure if it went into effect in Yadkin County, but I know it did in the county beside of us, because they're not allowed to be on a leash at all.
Or tie out.
Yeah, they're not allowed to be on a tie out. They're not allowed to be on a leash. They're not allowed to tie it out anywhere outside. They have to have a lot built, and have an actual dog house. So yeah, I even like during the day, I can't put him on a leash outside or tie him out.
It's better than what my family did, Ginger. Half my family's Native Americans. They took shotgun shells and would take all the stuff out and pack it back with fat back and chunks of fat from meat and stuff, to not harm the animal, but put a good little blister on the butt or whatever.
Yeah,
I've never did that either, but I've watched my grandpa do it many a times with animals cooking in a hole in the ground. And I'll be out there at the picnic table taking a shot at a shells.
Well, it's a non-lethal way to get them off your property and send them on their way, because I mean it's not their fault. They're just animals doing their job. You know, they get hungry, they're going to come on your property, and especially if it's an easy meal, that's the one they're going to take. Raccoons is we've had to watch quite a bit too and keep them out. Speaking of, I actually accidentally left my window in my car down 2 weeks ago, and I had raccoon marks all down the sides of my car, like it was trying to climb up in my car. And then a stray cat did get in my car. I went to go out, scared the living daylights out of me. I went to go open my dang car door, and I heard something just flying, just ping, 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 all throughout the middle of the cab. And it was
actually like Buddy the Elf at the car, put the window down. Does someone need a hug?
Yeah, I've learned my lesson not to do that. So I'm telling you. See, that's not right, Red. People need to be more responsible with their dogs, because like Anti said, if they come on your property and they threaten your livestock or your things like that, like there's people. I'm so scared that when Beast gets loose, and he's not an aggressive dog
at all, he'll just lay down, but the way he looks,
yeah, I'm scared somebody's gonna shoot him or somebody's gonna, do something bad to him just from how he looks. And if you didn't know him, he would scare the living crap out of you, because he will come at you like balls to the wall.
Full force, like
he's ready. But he's not like jumping or biting or growling or anything like that. Like he's coming to play. He wants to jump and play. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I kind of scooted. I did the 2-step walk to the car, looking behind my back the whole time.
I don't know if y'all seen it. There's a video of her running from a turtle, and I still think it's funny. She's like, I didn't run from it, but watch the video. She ran from a turtle. It's a little short they did on the way to.
Okay, so listen, that thing jumped up really high. I didn't run from it, but it did startle me.
Watch the video. She did run from it.
I didn't
run because she put it down and it turned. Like it didn't. It just turned toward her and she went.
No, I was running to go get a log, because number one, when I picked it up by the tail, I could tell it wasn't the right way to pick it up, and it was hurting it. So I put it down immediately, and I went and got me. I found like a log like that big around to brace up under his belly.
It's
so number
YouTube,
one,
it's on like Instagram.
He couldn't jump or come back on me because I don't know, irrational fear. That sucker turned around.
When he turned around, she was like, it was quick.
And so I put a log up underneath him to brace him so I could take him to the other side of the road because number one, he was in the middle of a whole lane.
Yeah.
And it was in a curve type area, so I didn't want to get ran over by the cars, and I didn't want him to get ran over by the cars because it had just rained. Moving
a little slow, being
like
butthead about going across the road, but she stops. Mortal Kombat music starts playing.
It's on. I'll send you a link to it. It's on my Instagram, and I think we posted it on
the turtle.
Facebook
She stops
too.
to help. The turtle turns like, oh, let's go.
Listen. I rescue animals if I see them on the side of the road, especially
She's
turtles.
It like this. So
and I will tell you another thing that is not as prevalent as it used to be is like if you see animals out, like I was driving past this house and there was a Shetland pony and it had got out of the fence.
A what?
Shetland pony.
Okay.
And it was on the outside of the fence and it was close to the road, so I stopped in these people's driveway, which now looking back on it is probably not the greatest thing to do.
If I had a link, I would post it. She won't let me
I knocked on all the doors and nobody was home, and then I went to the next house and I knocked on their doors, and then went to the next house and knocked on their. Finally, I found this little old lady, bless her heart, and she was, I guess she thought I was on drugs or something because I was like rubbing my hand. It was really cold. It was early in the morning, and it was that morning it had frosted. It was like 28 degrees. And I'm just sitting here wringing my hands because I do have Raynaud's in it, and my hands get cold. I have a loose feeling. So I'm sitting here fidgeting on her front porch, and she's like locked the screen door, like no. So I'm hollering at her through the glass door, and I'm like, "Hey, do you know these people that live over here?" She just looked at me like I was crazy, and she was like, "Yes, that's my granddaughter. Why?" I was like, "Well, her horse is out. I just wanted somebody to know." She was like, "Well, I'll let her know," and I was like, "Okay, thank you," and I just ran and got my car, but. That's not something a lot of people do anymore either because everybody posts the videos. Oh, have you seen this car? Do you know these people? Are they trying to steal? Da, 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 and I didn't want to get shot at or anything like that either. So anyway, I rescue animals off the side of the road. I will lock my car down in the middle of the road to rescue. I don't do snakes, but I will any other animal.
Yeah, we'll stop for that.
And the only reason I don't do snakes is because I'm deathly scared of them and probably couldn't move if I got close enough to it. I would die, especially if it was venomous, because I would.
Well, there's eggs and chickens and all that.
Yeah, we've not had any snakes except for down in the lower well house. It had babies, and
chickens don't play with snakes or mice or anything. They kill it all.
Yes, they are really quick at seeing it. But I think we had about 7
If you've not
babies.
seen a chicken kill a snake, it's pretty cool.
They're vicious.
What?
Chickens.
They can be.
They don't play.
Little pterodactyls.
Yeah.
But they only eat the middle of the rat. The mice is kind of nasty.
Yeah, so I walked down there one time and there was like 2 or 3 chickens playing keep away with the dead mouse, and I was like, what the heck is going on down here? So yeah,
can't get to the feet in the building, so they're going to try to get in the chicken outside. It's outside the run. There's a building and there's a fence connected to it, and they're all out in the fence is where they get to.
Yeah.
So they can't get into the feed, so they want to run through the fence and try to get it from the chickens.
Yep.
In the feeder.
Well, we've been over here for 2.5 hours.
Glad you said it.
Yeah.
2.5 hours.
I'm getting tired.
We'll let you awesome 5 people go to bed or have finished your weekend out, because like I say, I'm up all the time.
He'll be up for another freaking 4 hours. Myself, I'm gonna probably pass
even
out
during the
in
week
bed.
and still get up and do all the other. I don't know. Something's going to happen one day. I keep doing that, but I really don't sleep. I might go to bed at 2:30.
Yeah.
That's during the week too.
It sucks to have to get up and go to work. And usually it's Marley. Marley's the culprit. And
thank you, Jake.
And
we appreciate
she
you, buddy.
stays up till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I have to get up and go to work the next morning. That sucks. That's hard.
So I guess on Tuesday our video will be how we put up collards, I guess.
Probably.
And then after that we'll continue with chicken breeding video, how to create your own breed, and I'll put a bunch of stuff in there on that. I'm probably just gonna do all the chicken stuff inside there.
If it's a big snake, red, they won't. But if it's like a smaller snake that they can, they know they can handle, they do a lot better. Ours have not encountered a big snake.
Not a big one that not big enough to eat eggs.
No. It always scares me though, because you see some people and they be going and getting them eggs out the thing, and there's a snake in there. Nope. You would see me dead, like passed out in the cage, done.
We just we ain't had a problem. If they do, we just keep adding golf balls because they disappear.
And we have a pretty big king snake around here, so we don't have a lot of poisonous snakes around here. So
I'll find that I'm pretty laid back till I start getting depleted with stuff. Yeah, I don't play with bugs eating or like the moles or voles. Try to do all right until they started eating more or less than we did. I switched to the chewing gum and the peanuts.
Yeah.
No more problems.
Oh yeah, that's why. If they're bigger, if the snake is bigger, then they don't. Yeah. They don't mess with it.
I think some of our big ones would try, but they still
That's a big snake too, by the way. 6 foot. Good grief. That's a big old snake.
All right.
Hold on.
What?
Trash pan is rolling on an empty trash can. Wow. I've done that with the 55-gallon drums, and that's a pretty fun game. Yeah, standing on the 55-gallon oil drums and trying to walk them.
Oh, I thought you meant getting
on a flat surface. No, and another fun game is getting inside of the actual 55-gallon drum and roll down a hill. That's super fun too, except for when you get out of it and your whole world's spinning like you've been on a 10-day drunk, and that's not so fun. But also, it's a lot easier to do when you're a child, not as an adult.
Yeah, I'd like to see you do it now.
Roll down the hill.
I'd like to see me do it now. That'd be a viral video if I
roll
could just
down
get
the
in
hill?
the barrel.
No, I would throw up everywhere. I can't even play. I can't even ride on the boat without getting sick, let alone going down a dang hill on a, whatever them things are. But I would like to roll on them, like walk on the top of them. That was pretty fun.
All right, awesome. 3 people. Thank you for hanging in here.
Have a good night. We love each and every one of you guys. See you later. Peace.
Y'all have a good night.